Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. All right, and welcome to the One Lane Road podcast, episode 100, with everybody in it. There is a group of people in here today. DK's over there on the side too. He ain't saying nothing.
I couldn't believe everybody's here. We got
on time.
I told Slim Allen if we sold tickets.
Relatively on time.
I was 30 minutes late to my own show. I told Slim Allen over here if we'd sold tickets to this thing, he'd have no-showed it. Last two OLR events. He's on the page, but not. Well, the aquarium.
I love the aquarium.
Yeah, I mean,
You also just posed on Facebook with a NASCAR Bush shirt with a wrestling belt.
It's a true story.
yeah. So just to do a little housekeeping, make sure whenever you're talking in the microphone today, you're just right up there on it, like you're.
Hold it like you hold your first date.
Yeah.
On
I
camera
say he's
now.
off camera. Nobody saw that.
I think I am on camera. now.
Oh yeah, well, you're a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
So make sure you're speaking into the mics today. There's going to be a lot of background
I
noise.
keep forgetting this camera's on us. This is the third week, and it's still hard to.
Yeah.
So we got, starting from Lucas's right, James Hatcher.
Lean up and look at the camera, James. That way everybody can see who we talk about. Lean up here and look
You're
at
going to take up a roster spot with a microphone. You're going to add
Yeah.
look into a
Yeah.
camera. Slim Allen. Got the legendary.
Bradley Cragged. Lean up there and look into the camera. There he is. Yeah.
Working around. Blake Allen. You're off camera.
Stick your face in there. There he is. There's the Blake.
Um,
The man, the myth, the legend, the Big Mac. Turn around there and look at the camera, big buddy.
turn the mic. Why don't you point at him like you do when you come into the bar, like hit him with the Elvis, like Blake Allen said. Anytime you walk in any establishment in Cookville, one time, Mackie. Blake, I never had thought about it until Blake pointed it out on the way up here. It's absolutely true every time you go somewhere. Then the baddest turkey slayer in this basement.
Well, now I wouldn't say that.
Well, nobody else turkey
I
hunts,
would.
I believe, out here. So
James probably actually killed more turkeys than I have.
Oh,
And start over, folks.
Lucas likes doing it. We ain't got to start over. You
No,
can
we
just-
ain't starting over. I'm just going to edit it out. You're never going to know what happened, folks. Yes, there was an edit in the first 4 minutes of the show.
Curtis Hatcher ain't the best turkey hunter. All we're saying.
I don't see Curtis Hatcher in this room.
Curtis Rich.
Don't you
Bam.
ever.
I'd rather say Curtis Hatcher.
No, Curtis Hatcher's probably one of the best dudes on the planet, but we look a lot different.
So I want
Well, somebody said you was Jace Fraley this week. So which one's worse?
Yeah, what the hell, Slim?
Did you rather be Curtis? Did you rather be
You
Curtis
Curtis Hatcher?
Hatcher? Or
You Jace
Jace Fraley.
You
Curtis
are-
Hatcher.
See, okay.
you are the second hairiest person I've ever seen in my life next to the Fraleys.
Yeah, maybe from the neck down.
You got more hair on top? Is that what you're about to say? No, about the same. About the
You
same.
got a 1997 landing strip Playboy. You know,
Bam.
y'all started going to the little strip about 97.
I started losing my hair when I was a freshman in high school.
Man, that
Started
sucks.
going way back.
That sucks when you got a shitty personality to go with it.
Man,
Get
all
ready.
over you already.
Get ready, Curtis. It's going to happen, buddy.
I wouldn't have said that if it was a 97th episode, but it's special today, though.
it is.
Yeah. So what was the conversation we was having just right before the camera started? I was talking about baseball contracts, right? Something near and dear to your heart.
I have Bryce Harper's contract.
It's huge. It's huge. It's unprecedented, right?
Ain't nobody worth that much money.
13
I'm sorry.
years, $330 million over the course of the
Guaranteed.
guaranteed money.
Yep.
Is he that good?
No.
How did that happen? How did he get into that?
He has a hell of an agent.
Yeah, a real good one, right?
Scott Boris.
Yeah, he gets a third of that money, I'd say, don't he?
10%, I think.
10%?
Yeah.
$33 million over the course of the next 13 years? That ain't too bad.
No.
I wouldn't be mad
That's
at
just
that.
one of his clients. you
Yeah.
know, so.
Right. What's the other? Everybody went quiet as hell whenever the microphones kicked on. Whenever it started recording, there was all
Well-
kinds of talk going on.
And we led with baseball, the thing everybody hates.
Well, I thought we were already in that conversation. I thought it might
I hate
continue on.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think Blake loves it. So
Okay, well I hate it.
Well, you don't.
I just don't watch any
Your
sport.
name's not on the screen though.
Neither is yours. So.
Yeah, no, it's not it, is it? That backfired, didn't it? If it ain't Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn, I don't want to talk about it.
Ain't that the damn truth? Charlie Sheen. He took that Wild Thing Ricky Vaughn to a whole nother level, didn't he? He went and batted himself right into the HIV Hall of Fame. To a whole nother level, yeah. And that level was down. It just kept going down.
What do y'all want to talk about today? It's just really shooting the shit, really. I mean, that's all we're doing. It's just being recorded, so. Oh, everybody's quiet now. We're done. It's unpressed. I don't like. I got a thing against grown men with wrestling belts. That's why I mean.
And I've heard 2 people in this room have wrestling belts since we got started.
Yeah,
I'm a fan of
Yeah.
that's it. The Mackie, I love you, but I can't believe now. I've watched wrestling. We always talk about it on this my whole life, but now I can't
Just the other
believe
day.
I can't believe there's.
Next April we're going to WrestleMania.
But I can't believe there's.
Mark it down.
I can't believe there's grown men that pack these things to. Now you having it is one thing, but there's grown men that pack these things to the events with them,
I've not done that.
shoulder strapping. I mean, like they're the.
If there's anybody that
Bet your
deserves
ass
to
it
carry
will
their
go to
shoulder
WrestleMania
strap,
with me next year.
Huh?
It will go to WrestleMania with me next year.
if there's anybody that deserves to carry their shoulder strap, it's Mackie.
Oh yeah.
If
Keep going.
well, me and Matt, I went to WrestleMania with Don one year, and the one that come to Atlanta, we said, well, whenever it comes close, we'll go to it. Me and Mackie had just started being friends. He goes, "Hey man, you take my wrestling belt with you?" And I said,
"Get that signed."
And he said, "You gonna meet some of them wrestlers?" And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "God dang, man, you reckon you can get that thing signed for me?" And I told Don, I was like, "I really like this dude, man." I was like, "He's cool as hell." I said, "But I have a thing against grown ass men with wrestling belts." And I said, "I don't want to hurt his feelings and not take it, but I'm not going to answer his text message anymore about it. 'Cause I ain't going to be the son of a bitch packing a wrestling belt around Atlanta all weekend." But you wouldn't believe how many people we saw all weekend long.
He ain't gonna pack a wrestling belt. He's gonna wear that big ass stupid hat around Nashville whenever he gets it though.
Guarantee it.
I've tried to find a sombrero big enough to fit so that the day that you bring your new hat in, I can have my sombrero sitting over here and I'm gonna take it and put my sombrero on.
Would it fit?
However, I couldn't find one that would fit. Believe it or not.
I don't see. What did you say, Brad? There was that one girl with a big ass head, and you said, "I hate to see her put a turtleneck on." You ever had a turtleneck on in your life?
No.
Only when you had hickeys.
Yeah. I never had it on Hickeys, I don't reckon. I ain't been a turtleneck go over this noggin since 1989.
With acid wash jeans.
Yeah, acid wash jeans, buddy. And then Slim over here's got a wrestling belt too. It ain't for wrestling though.
No, I want to finish football. Get the bragging rights.
Bragging rights. All right. You wear it out. You take it out with you.
Only to the draft. And
That's all right.
like the
We talked about doing that, and we ended up not
And we
doing
should
it.
do
Yeah,
that.
thank God because James would have had to hold it.
Yeah.
He
you
holds-
walk in
he holds a
Buffalo
lot.
Wild Wings holding that thing up. You do get some looks.
Yeah, but that's only if you walk in with Stone Cold music with it. I would think.
Awesome.
I think you can get away with just holding it. But now you
On the other hand, me.
You. not only own a $500 authentic, probably higher than that, I'd imagine.
It was up there.
I make that FedEx money, but the NASCAR shirt I think done it in for me.
He slid that out of a box on the way in to taking it out. I don't know. It was the box was empty whenever I got here.
Only thing you were missing was a Rebel flag do rag. Leonard Skinner blasting in the background.
Should have borrowed Blake's.
He don't have a Rebel flag. He's a American flag.
Oh, my wife the other day, she said, "Is Blake Mr. America? Is that what y'all call him?" I said,
Captain America.
I said, "No, he's Captain America." She said, "That's who I thought we were talking about." She said, "I thought he was Captain America."
You'll take that over the Shermanator any day, won't you? I used to call him the Shermanator. And he never understood it.
And then we made him understand it.
He don't look in mirrors.
I don't believe that. I bet he don't pass one.
Down there in the gym, you're not one of them pulls your shorts up, look at your quads while you're working out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
where you can see. Yeah. They closed your gym down there, didn't they? Tall but the hardcores. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. Okay. All right. Big Bobby Betts.
James, you get drunk last night for your birthday party?
I did not
It's your birthday?
this week. It was early.
I was going to say, I didn't think it was quite there yet.
No, I got more time.
What are you going to be this time? 36 or 5?
29 again.
29 again. For the 6th time?
I'm not even 29 yet. I can't even say that.
Yeah, but one of us looks it.
Yeah. James.
I ain't talk to you like that.
My God, you already talked to me bad already, so I don't want to hear no shit.
If you get your feelings hurt that bad, you might as well get in that Silverado and go
Wait,
back to Clemens.
He's done talk. We done
We were
tried
just
to talk about
talking before everybody got here. After I done
About-
something nice for you, invited you to say the Steelwoods, then you talk
shit about him.
talk shit about me.
Slandered him.
Bus.
Slandered him. Throw him under the
Well, the only explanation I can think of is I'm a real prick.
bus. I told him, I said, look,
That night we were there, he actually said that. I just don't get. I'm not allowed to cuss on here, and
yeah.
I just don't give a fuck anymore. He said.
I took up for you for a minute. I said, look, I said, a lot of times you say something on here, it's just to be funny, and you don't remember it later 90% of the time.
Yeah.
I said, but every week since he said that, he's brought it up, said, you remember when I talked shit about Curtis the other night? That was funny, wasn't it?
I didn't say that. I said it was funny but true.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't. We don't
I said he's just said it every weekend since he said it.
No, that's all right. I remember you next time.
next time what?
When you got legal issues, he'll remember you.
No, I'm going to charge.
Oh.
Because he is going to law school now.
Yeah, he is going to law school now.
Oh, he is? I didn't know it. I didn't know it.
Y'all haven't forgot.
First time I heard of that. We're proud of you.
Yeah.
No, hell no. The reason I do that is just if my buddy. So I give you a little backdrop, like you do on most of every one of your stories,
Yeah,
and then, but I keep it short. My buddy from law school.
yeah.
And that also helps you know who he is because you've already met him.
I like him.
He's a pretty good guy.
Pretty good guy.
Molly's sitting over here staring at Brad, and she turned around and looked at me. I don't know what Brad's doing, but she don't trust him yet. Oh, okay. All right.
If you knew half the stories on him, you wouldn't trust the thing he done.
You wouldn't let him. You wouldn't touch that hand anyhow, Molly.
That every girl I've ever met,
Knows Brad.
if any girl is over the age of 33 years old, damn, you're getting old first off. Because I you know what I done right there? I helped you by about 2 years. I was going to say about 35. Anybody 35 to,
70.
to death?
Yeah.
Because they'll, they all know them.
Right.
We used to think Brad and AJ is the prettiest things ever had been. Every woman I know talk about how good looking AJ and Brad was. I never had talked to a girl in my life. I just sit there. I just went, fat one, ugly one. Somebody's got to be the third wheel. It don't matter.
With Brad and AJ,
They're going to get the best looking ones.
I mean, you might be the fourth wheel in that situation sometimes when in the younger years, right?
What about the vehicle you come up on at the package store? The hat.
Come over and talk on one of these microphones real quick. While you talking. They can't hear you if you ain't on one of these.
That was
Get
thrown
up-
a bunch.
get up
Not
around-
by you.
The second time Slim's got kicked out of Herman Springs.
Get up there on it. Get up there on it, Brad.
That's not the first time he's heard that either.
Get up on it. Yeah.
That's going to look like every one of us in 5 hours. That bar still is us in 5 hours. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, the 100th episode of the podcast.
Cheers.
You got a water over there?
I got a-
tea, coffee?
I got a coffee right here. Cheers, everybody.
I'm not drinking that.
Yeah, don't drink that.
Do you remember there's a freshman in my class that wouldn't do the initiations, and he chewed on some backer spit there later on the year?
Who was?
Right.
Well, there was 5 of us. One of them wouldn't do the initiations. I even had the green light from you and Jonathan, or you and you, Jeremy, and AJ said, "No, you ain't getting initiated. You're our boy. We take care of you." But I
I don't
still,
remember what it was.
well, we were in We were in
It's been a minute ago.
Prescott parking lot.
Prescott.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I'm already looking at Lucas. He wasn't there.
I
Yeah.
know. I don't know why I keep looking at him. So it's me and James and Elliot, Darren, and Van Eric are the 5 freshmen. I was gonna take care of me, and I said, "Nah, I'm gonna do it. It ain't nothing big." So the first thing is we get down to our socks and underwear, and that's what y'all made us do.
Oh, yeah.
And they said, and actually, I lied just then. I said I wasn't going to do it because all my freshmen and my classmates. I got up there to the front door, and Jonathan Odom and Chris Emmert was the one manning the door, bus lever. And I said, "Hey man, them boys back there said I have to do it." And they said, "We don't know nothing about it." And I said, "Brad," he said, I ain't doing it." And then finally I said, "I hell with it. It'd be better just all year. That way my boys won't be mad at me too. We'll just get off." So we get down to our underwear, and this is before underwear was cool. Like you didn't have a lot of the boxer briefs. You looked like Walter White from Breaking Bad. Everybody was down there in their damn whitey tighties,
Yeah.
running to the little light pole and back. And I'm just saying I'm not gonna say who did or who didn't because I'm not gonna call that individual out. I was the second one. Light pole Van Eric Short was the first. He threw his over his shoulder and I've got Van Eric 2 women in his life just from telling this story.
He came back with 2 black eyes. I believe it was fucking flopping in the wind.
Goddamn, put it away.
Yeah. Jeremy Hammer even said, "Daggone."
So all the seniors went, "Can you just get back on?" I don't.
They said, "Damn, wait till that boy hits puberty." So then we got to the window, and that's when they said, "All right, get down to you, take your drawers off and throw them on the bus window." We're like, "Shit, we're about to get closer right here." I guess.
This is standing in the middle of Cookville,
Yeah.
out in the open.
Yeah, I mean, so Van Eric's first, I'm second, and I think Elliot.
Nobody.
no, I'm not
nobody
gonna
when
say.
you're under 18 understands that that's a felony because you're at middle school.
And gay as hell. First off, I mean, we look up to these guys and we're like, "Oh, let's see that junk real quick. See what we working with this ball season." What?
Look, I'm gonna pass you the ball. We're gonna get in the middle of this game, and you're gonna take the outlet pass. But first of all, I'm gonna need to see that 3-piece set before we get going.
Let's see it right here.
I need to see the mashed potatoes as well as the meat.
So I won't tell the last 3, but I'll just let it be that the one guy sit there with a stick beating rocks. He said, "No, I ain't doing it." They said it'd be better on you if you'll just do it. Like long season, just do it. He didn't do it, and everybody's like, "All right." So he was on the hit list. And I remember one time he was about to have a sleep on the ball bus, like this right here. All of a sudden, shaboing boing. Somebody hit him. Somebody jumped from this seat to this seat. All you see is window, face, ass cheek right here, all up on it.
Whenever I was a freshman, it wasn't quite that bad. We was coming back, and Jeremy and somebody had gotten a big thing of shaving cream, and out of nowhere,
Remember that?
it was like in my eyes, it was up my nose, it was on my mouth, it was everywhere. Hair, everything was good, and then it was burning. My eyes was burning. I went, hold on, and I didn't realize I was being so loud. And Jeremy was like halfway through there with a handful of shaving cream. He said, "What?" I said, "It's just like beating it. Sometimes you just got to stop and clean up for a minute." He said, "Oh, okay," and then laughed. I looked up in the mirror, and Donnie Cherry was laughing his balls off up there. He had heard me say it's just like. I said, "Oh, fine." We didn't get it near as bad. We didn't have to run naked anywhere.
Same camp.
I don't think the seniors on our seniors were
Just Jeremy and AJ.
homosexual.
Yeah.
The whole plan was to lock them out of the butt.
But right.
That was the whole plan.
Then they went along.
Well,
with it.
where did it go sideways? Who was the one with like, "Let's see those"?
Penises.
Yeah.
Probably the ones working the door.
Yeah.
Jonathan and
Jonathan Chris Hammer.
So nobody else knew about the plan to make them take their underwear off.
No, it wasn't part of the
Well,
I think it was ad libbed in.
if you wasn't gonna make me do it, and because it wasn't your plan, that makes me feel a lot better about our 20-year friendship. You know what?
Friendship.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't have eyes for me in '98. That's all I'm saying.
My only question is
My
that the last time you've seen it? DK's.
It got pretty quiet, didn't it?
We've had chances that we respectfully declined.
yeah. Yeah.
It was too weird for us. You know, some people, some of my friends are into that shop sharing, and
Yeah.
we won't call anybody out just in case they're here. You know, because they damn sure are. Now you talking about Donnie Cherry? I never thought Donnie Cherry would be on the podcast, much less when we're
Yeah.
talking about the stuff we're talking about.
Yeah.
But now the same camp, we were in Cookville, sitting in the Hoop parking lot, and we're just all sitting there, you know, bullshitting, hanging out, and it gets real quiet, and we all look. Donnie's up there just
In there.
they all up in there digging.
Yeah.
Brad hits him with that Randy Travis. He said, "Digging up bones, digging up bones." Donnie goes, "Son, you put in the work."
Elliot Brown, when we was a freshman, Elliot Brown brought on a can of possum sardines and mustard sauce that first morning. We was leaving at 9:00 that morning. He brought in a can of possum sardines and mustard sauce and opened that can and poured the soup in the bus. And you remember how hot those old buses was that we tried to drive around in? Didn't have any air conditioning in the 90s, you know. We get up there to Prescott, and it was 115 in the gym, and then it was 110 outside. And that possum sardine mustard sauce got, just loud as hell in there. And Elliot was burping up possum sardines while we were out there trying to play, and he was about sick anyway and got back on the bus. And it just, it was the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life. And about 3 or 4 people outside gagging. We just walked from Prescott to the next gyms. It was the nastiest. To this day, I still remember. I have never opened a can of possum sardines and mustard sauce because of Elliot Brown.
He said he had a affinity for that because that's what his first time smelled like.
Damn.
He said sardines became his favorite food after that. I've seen homeless people walk by donation shelves didn't touch sardines.
Yeah.
Who the hell brings that to ball camp?
I don't know. Who eats
Off
possum
my own
sardines
ride.
at 9:00 in the morning?
Our senior year, we got those what's the stuff that makes you poop? The
Laxative.
laxatives. We got the chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Here at Melvin's.
Yeah.
Why you tapping me on the shoulder for?
Yeah, I don't know. But we bought Hershey bars,
And mix that into it.
and then we swapped them out of the wrappers. We put the X-Lax bar in the Hershey bar and give them to the freshmen. shitting to death by the time they got to the house.
We never did do anything like that.
We didn't either.
Did Jackson County, y'all ever do anything like that?
We didn't do that bad. Rolled it out of hand wrap.
That's pretty funny.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
The best dick I've ever saw on anybody drawing.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Clarify that.
Edit out the word drawing.
Yeah, I would say edit number 2 happens right after the best dick I've ever saw on somebody.
Boy,
And then I'm just going to insert the name next, whatever the name is.
well, you'll know better if I say that name. But golly,
You walked right in on that one, bro.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
I bet
This
that
is the 100th episode, our coming out party. We outed 9 people in once.
No, remember the time Thad passed out and Sasha drew it on him?
Yeah.
And drew the penis, I guess I should say it correctly here, with a block. They drew a penis
But what does that mean about Thad?
that he was a cock block.
Oh, okay. I thought that there may be a cultural difference that I wasn't aware of, you know?
You be drawing on your forehead too?
Yeah, but draw it on there.
Yeah, Thad was passed out big time. He just had
Pretty sure it was
the.
at your house.
It was at James's old house.
That's
Well,
fun.
that's enough dick jokes for the day, I believe. Enough penis references for.
It's
Who
gonna
brought that up anyway?
I'm fairly confident you started it and
And I
ended
finished it.
and ended with the best dick I've ever saw on anybody. Thad Johnson.
Well, that's probably.
Bam!
Go show it to the camera.
Not only did the story come up, the picture happened right after it.
Mackie, walk that over to our camera.
I don't know. I don't know if we can show that or not. I don't want to have to edit that out later. That's pretty funny though.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 100th episode, Thad.
I've lost. It went somewhere.
Thad can't show up, so he got showed up.
He showed up all right.
Yeah. It was on camera. It was on camera. Yeah.
Orca. Oh man, that's off to a good wild start.
Yeah.
Looking for the words there. Need somebody in law school or something to help me out
You
with
just
my
need a
vocabulary.
thesaurus. Yeah. They didn't teach you big words in North Springs. Did they?
I didn't go to school at North Springs.
Well, I can't say they didn't
That-
teach
that's
you
a
big
lie.
words. At
Actually, I did
Herman
You
go
did go to
but-
school at North Springs.
I did go to school at North Springs.
When?
1988.
For what?
Head Start.
Oh.
You know that school that you pass every time when you go
I didn't know.
left?
I didn't know how long that was been closed down.
Lindsay actually worked there a few years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it'd been closed longer than that.
I did too. I didn't know. I didn't know how long it'd been out.
That's when you know you true best friends right there. We've been on that Bud Light kick for 20 years, and I didn't even know he'd switched to Miller Lite, and I switched to Miller Lite at the same time we got together, and it was like, oh, moment. Like, oh. We ain't that damn close now. Patty's ain't that far.
You done seen each other's junk. I mean, you might as well drink the same beer.
I ain't never
Apparently
seen.
more than once.
Yeah.
Now listen, I've never. Brad's seen mine. I ain't seen his. Okay, but I've heard him in action. We'll not talk about that. But I knew the girl was a hell of an actor. I tell you that much. Damn, I need to hire her. That was supposed to be our escort today.
Yeah.
We said, yeah, well.
I never got any emails back. I don't know about Dustin. He could have got some emails back and not told me about it. Did you schedule anybody?
I got one that said Kay Hickman. I didn't open it.
No, I wasn't it.
It just said birthday party invite though.
Oh, I got a birthday
For
party
emails?
invite here. What's this for?
It's for Bayless's birthday. I don't know why you got it weird.
What?
Everybody else got an invitation. I forgot to bring them.
Y'all didn't get one.
I think mine's in the mail.
Hey, I was there.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Are we good?
I don't know what happened there.
Hey Blake, I want you to get up here and get on one of these microphones
there it
because you got to tell the story real quick. Working here on Curtis's mic. Get on here on Curtis's. He'll let you touch it.
That's how you know you've been brothers.
So listen, guys. Anybody listening to this podcast knows that there's a story going around right now. You gonna go ahead and get you go ahead and you don't work out 7 days a week for you not to show the guns out here today. Look at you.
Damn.
Did you do some tricep dips before you come to the house?
So the gym is still open.
Gym's open. Gym's open.
Yeah, which way do you go?
Which way is the
Which
gym?
way
is
is
it
it?
over there?
All right, so we give the half-ass version on here the other day because I didn't have all the details, and I didn't. I got the text from him, and I'll give you I'll give you the start of the story, then I want you to tell all the details. So I'm sitting there on a Sunday day, and I get the text from Mackie says, "I finally made it, kid," just like we talked about already. And I said, "What do you made?" He goes, "You boys out at Hooligan signing titties." But then I was like, "Cool." Then he said, "It was a man," and I went, "All right, all right."
I didn't know this dude from Adam, man.
So, and Blake, I want you to tell it unedited now. I want you to tell I want the language. Tell it like you told him on the way up here.
This is kind of awkward because I'm leaning over the table like I'm fixing to do something I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, come on over
So,
here. Right, just touch
don't go
back
any
his
lower.
head.
I knew his
Fingers
fingers
in.
would start rubbing on him.
So, I told my buddy that I wasn't going to drink because I'd been out getting my taxes done.
Yeah, right. Taxes done. You're right.
Well,
Go ahead.
I really was.
Oh, okay.
Seriously. And I didn't get out of there till 10 o'clock.
Right.
And the only reason I was out was
Stopped
my
you from
buddy.
drinking? Took me 3 minutes to do my damn taxes.
Well, I got there at 6:30 and I didn't leave till 10. So,
Take a picture of mine. I'm good. Man. Take it.
anyways, the only reason I was out was because I was giving some money to a buddy of mine that
Get on up there on it.
we're going to.
There you go. Or you can take it out if you want to. If that helps you. Honey. Yeah.
Yeah, what about that?
It's mobile.
There you go. That's easier on you. Yeah.
So, yeah, we were. I took that money over to him for that cabin for the Wake Fest in
Uh-huh.
July. And as soon as they were at Players, as soon
Yeah.
as I walked out, my buddy calls me, Boujon, says, "Hey, we're going to Hooligans.
Uh-huh.
Come over there and hang out." I said, "Well, I'm not going to drink because,
I got to get my taxes done.
well, I had already gotten them done.
Oh,
I was on
okay.
my way home."
Uh
Post taxes, okay?
huh. Okay.
Let's not forget.
So I said, "I'm not going to drink, but I'll come over there and hang out with you for a little bit."
Yeah.
They'd already been drinking, I could tell,
Yeah.
So I figured it would just be a couple hour thing. They'd be ready to go home. I could go home.
Yeah.
Well, we get over there and a couple pictures in the door. Of course, I got my back to the door,
Yeah.
and in the door comes Mackie.
Yeah.
Of course, Mackie frequents any place in Cookeville that sells alcohol. And you see 10 hands go up, and you hear Mackie.
Yeah.
I turn around, and I see Mackie doing.
Yeah. Get it.
He's scanning the crowd.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you got to scan that way you don't miss anybody,
Yeah.
right?
He's a rock star.
That's right.
so my buddy looks at Mackie,
Yeah.
looks at me. He goes, "Is that Mackie
Just-
from the podcast?" And I said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's
One and
him."
only.
Yeah.
I turn around, me and Mackie lock eyes.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah.
So he comes over there, and my buddy Boujon, he's a smart ass. I mean,
Right.
he's got a little
Stretch in you.
extra bone in him.
Yeah.
You know? So he was poking at Mackie a little bit, which Mackie didn't realize it at first. So he was like, "Man, I am so glad to meet you. I feel like you're a celebrity."
Yeah.
Mackie goes, "Who the fuck are you?" So that just like throwing fuel on the flame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boujon, he was all in.
Loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, "Yeah, I'm Boujon." He was like, "What kind of name is that?" he was like,
I thought we was in Louisiana.
he did. He goes, "Where are you from? Louisiana or are you Cajun?" He was like, "I'm actually from Texas."
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, well, it's still a shitty name." he was like, "Yeah. So, how do you know who I am?" He's like, "Yeah, I listen to the podcast." He's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm back."
Yeah.
"What'd you say your name was again?" He said, "Boujon." He's like, "Man, I'm really glad to meet you." He said,
Yeah.
"I feel like I know you, but
Yeah.
I don't know you."
You're
He
right.
said, This is a
One of those
good
moments.
moment.
Yeah.
He was like, "What fuck, man? You want me to sign your titty?"
Jokingly.
Yeah. But what he don't know is Boujon's one of those kind of people that,
Yeah.
he's like,
That wants
"Hell
his titty
yeah,
signed,
dude,
yeah.
sign it."
Yeah. Get
He's
them.
like, "You got a Sharpie?" I said, "I go get one."
Yeah.
We
2
tried to
minutes.
pin. We tried to pin first.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 minutes later,
It wasn't working on that dude's body.
2 minutes later, here comes Maggie with a Sharpie. He's like, "All right, bro."
Let me see him.
So Maggie's like, "Make sure you put Love Mackie on there."
Yeah. Yeah.
So he gets done with Boujon. He's like, "Oh man, this is awesome. This
Yeah.
is the best day ever." Maggie, not even missing a beat, looks over at Boujon's old lady, goes, "You want me to sign yours too?" And she had 2 friends with her. He was like, "How about y'all? You want to do?" Boujon's like, "Hey,
Get 'em
Max,
out.
Go ahead, whip
Get them
whip
out.
them out. Just let them do it. It's
Yeah.
Mackie. This is Mackie."
Yeah.
Of course, Madison, she'd been drinking too, and she was like,
Here they are.
Yes,
Shit,
yeah.
yeah.
That's all for it.
Yeah.
Mackie just went along down the table, just signing titties.
That's hilarious. I'm glad you
Had
told
to
the
go down
story.
line, okay? Down the line.
I'm glad you told the story because I told part of the story the other night, and Dustin said, "I don't think you're supposed to tell that part," and I had to cut it out. So I'm glad it made it on here, and I didn't
Oh
tell
yeah,
it.
I mean it was. I've still got the
Nothing out of
video.
line.
I
Let's
said-
get that. Okay, let's get
Yeah.
that out of the way.
Did you didn't see the fadeaway? You didn't see the fadeaways. It's just the
No,
cleavage.
it's right here.
You don't know nipple.
I didn't do a follow up, so I don't know if the magic
If they cap
Sharpie
it or-
is still there.
I still have that Sharpie at home, by the way. It's laying on the nightstand.
That's your first John Hancock. I would say you
Yeah.
probably put it in a frame
No,
or
it's
something.
not actually.
You know, he said, "I've been signing
Other
titties for
other
days."
men have
I
had
got
their
suspended
titties.
at work the other day, so I had to write my name on that. I was gonna get fucking fired, man.
Wasn't for signing titties though, was it?
So we've been doing.
Just say I have not missed a day at work since then. Okay.
We could go out in damn One Lane Road podcast shirts, hats,
Nobody would know
name
who
tags.
the hell I was. Anything.
But he's come on 6 or 7 shows, and
And he's out signing.
out signing titties.
Yeah. Outside of titties.
But he does. He really does want to meet both of you guys too. I mean, he's a big fan of the show.
Well, tell him I got a Sharpie at home. I'll hook him
He
up.
will definitely. I mean, he's got 2. He'll let one sign the other. I'm sure.
Hey, the left one's mine, by the way. So, yeah.
I'll,
Go a little bit
I'll go
inside.
under it.
Stay away from it.
Yeah.
Closer to the heart.
Yeah. I get that center chest.
This show gets weirder and weirder every time we talk.
It does. I mean,
Penises and
We've talked-
signing man boobs.
we've
Would anybody like
We-
to talk about any of their sexual conquest with women they've had in the last 20 years?
please. I was about to say we alluded to the fact that we may have Scandinavian hookers down here. But since the show started, we've talked about who's got a big dick and
It's so weird hearing Lucas say that. I couldn't even
And-
crack a beer this time last year.
yeah. And signing man tits. So
There you go. Let's go ahead and wrap it up.
let's
Let's cancel it.
that was 100th. That was the end of the OLR podcast, folks, and not just for today, for good.
Sorry to my wife, my parents,
I didn't mean for y'all to find out like this.
everybody else I've disappointed in the last 35 years.
Yeah.
Well, what else? Mac, you got something surely to talk
I'm
about.
good right now.
Let's do some 90s trivia while we think about what we're going to do. And
90s trivia.
This is a big hit. Everybody's loved our 90s trivia that I typed up for me and Lucas. And Lucas killed me.
I typed mine up
Where's yours at?
right here.
I believe that you boys can. I'll go ahead and ask everybody around. All right. Let's see. Try to get some.
I
good
used
ones
all
here.
mine.
You did?
Mine
That's-
are all marked out.
All right. Brad Cragged, what was the Spanish dance song by Los Del Rios that took over the world in 1995 that everybody danced to?
And
And it-
follow up.
no.
Follow up. Can you get up, stand up, and still do the dance?
Anybody? Yeah, you know it.
Yeah.
No idea. I have no idea.
Hey,
Macarena?
Is it the
Macarena.
The Macarena.
Yeah.
Now, can anybody do the Macarena? For
Somebody get up in front of the camera, do the Macarena.
Clearly, nobody has
You
seen
can do
Hotel
it.
Transylvania 3 in the last 2 weeks.
Dad Life.
Dead
Hashtag
live, yeah.
Can you do the Macarena?
Negative.
All right.
Blake.
Well,
Can you Macarena? You might be too young to Macarena. I don't know.
Was he born yet?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Give me half your questions. You ain't. Are you 33?
you ain't no 33.
Are you even 30 yet? Are you? Okay.
All right. Which I'll ask Mackie because I know I don't know is in his sport. What NBA star was Jesus Shuttlesworth
No clue.
in the
I don't
movie?
watch
in,
basketball.
in the movie, he got game.
Jesus.
I don't watch basketball.
It's a movie. He got game.
Brad Cragged for 2.
Ray Allen.
Bam.
Bam.
The greatest shooter in the history of the league until Steph Curry came along. All right, Lucas, give him one. Give James one. Give Slim one.
Slim Allen, what NBA franchise won back-to-back titles while Michael Jordan was retired? Bam, I got it.
Name their starting power forward. Otis Thorpe.
They already come off the bench.
Bam.
Otis
Otis
Yeah,
Thorpe.
Hand.
He looked, yeah, he did. But I think Robert
About
Horry
my
was maybe the
size.
second year. Otis Thorpe, they traded Otis Thorpe for Clyde Drexler. So he
I
wasn't
thought Ori was there. He was there for both championships. Right?
Horry was, yeah.
Curtis, which Saved by the Bell character become addicted to speed before she took a test? And I gave you a little extra hint there. It was a she.
I think she was also in the movie too.
That she was addicted to speed on in the movie.
The-
Showgirls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
She's the one.
That's a really good movie.
Yeah.
It is a
It's a
good
great
movie.
movie. It was on HBO yesterday.
She was naked a lot in that movie, but
Yeah.
I can't think of what her name is. But I know what she looks like. She had curly hair.
Jesse
and-
Spano, man.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
Jesse's
Hurley.
Berkeley.
Berkeley.
Berkeley. What
Yeah,
did I say?
Hurley.
Yeah, same bitch.
She's hot.
She said,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
saying
so
that, but-
excited. Remember when her and Zach was in the bedroom? Hey, fun fact for the next trivia game. I was 11 years old when Showgirls come out. We went over to Take It Home at Red Bowling Springs. Daddy didn't know what it was. I said, Daddy, I've been wanting to watch this movie. He said, well, all right. Ain't nobody cared in 1995. I called Rick and to get me the Showgirls. And I said, I'm going to watch this upstairs, Daddy. So I took it
I
upstairs.
saw Rick earlier.
Oh, is he out by the
Yeah,
porch?
I beat the horn. About it.
He went. Probably. Oh, let's see. All right, I'm not even gonna ask Curtis because I know he'll know. I'll ask James. What two NBA bad boys wrestled for WCW in the late 1990s after they appeared in two back-to-back finals appearances against each other?
Can you shorten the question? I couldn't even
That's a
understand
lot.
all that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
couldn't
two
keep up with it.
NBA players that had just played in back-to-back finals against each other wrestled in a tag team match for WCW in
I know
'97 and
this one.
'98.
You should guess one right off the bat.
Who's a prolific bad boy in the 90s?
Shaquille O'Neal.
What the hell?
That's the baddest of the bad
Ben
boys.
Wallace.
90s, not early 2000s.
No, he wasn't even a Piston in the '90s, hardly. Well, he was. Barely, though.
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah. And
The
so
other one you're not going to think of.
Tag
probably.
team match.
so the Bulls played the Jazz.
You might be.
The Bulls played the Jazz in
You
the
already guess
finals.
it now.
Kevin Nash.
What?
He did play basketball, though.
I think he
Yeah.
has a nickname too. The mailman.
Karl Malone. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was. I forgot he was on wrestling.
Huh.
He had them
Well-
ugly purple pants.
Follow up. I said Kevin Nash because I looked down here and read this, by the way. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall were joined by what wrestling legend to create the NOW?
That what?
NWO.
NWO.
Well, you put NOW on here.
Well, I can't type.
Oh,
Hogan.
Hogan. Bam.
All right. Well, what pro wrestling? Okay, I'm gonna ask this one. You just wait for your time. I'll ask anybody in the room because nobody's gonna know. Well, you might know it. I bet you might know it.
Well, just say it.
Come on, tough guy.
Which wrestling legend was the Super Shredder in Ninja Turtles Part 2?
Kevin Nash.
Fuck, you supposed to have a little suspense on that.
Oh. You said you
Miss
asked it for
Marilyn, I know the
anybody.
answer. I know the answer.
You asked. I'll ask the whole room.
I know, but you
Ain't
still
nobody
supposed,
gonna know it.
supposed to pause it.
Which former WWE wrestler moved to Tennessee to train to become a wrestler? And I'm not going to say the rest of this because it gives away all of his name. He moved with a little bit of money, very little bit of money in his pocket.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The Rock.
Right. Bam.
Did he? Steve Austin did too, did he not?
$7 prod. That's where
Steve Austin wrestled in Memphis. He didn't
he was
train.
Okay.
At $7 prod. That's where his production comes.
That's right. That was actually what I wasn't going to give away because I knew that. Knew the name
I watch way too much wrestling.
of that.
It's from law school.
Has anyone ever been
Hey,
down with
trust me, I'd make
OPP?
A's.
Yeah.
Who sung OPP? Yeah, you know. I bet Brad knows. Yeah, the old rap group. You down with OPP? You know it? You're ghetto.
No, I don't actually.
You know it, Brad. Naughty by Nature.
Yeah.
Tretch and another guy. Does anybody know what OPP stands for? Well, not in this song. Other people's.
Property. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it means, I guess. Hey, I asked Brad or Lucas this one not too long ago. Who hadn't answered a question yet? Much. Other than overachiever here.
Somebody turn his mic off.
I can't. I turn yours off too.
What'd you say you done?
Y'all had 4 years of her. I only had one.
I know. He's not letting me answer. I swear it was a hit by John Michael Montgomery and what R&B band?
98 degrees. Is it not? Is it not?
No, it's
Oh.
not.
Nick
it's-
Lachey would be so disappointed in you right
Was it
now.
not 98 degrees?
Nick Lachey was, yeah.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah,
ain't the answer.
that ain't the answer, yeah.
He's thinking.
Shit.
Brad knows it. No, I tell you what I said on the podcast when I asked Lucas. It's the great value version of Boys to Men.
It's like all for one.
Yep.
Or something.
Bam.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Follow-up question. What 90s comedian looks exactly like Brad?
Damn, Gina. My aunt. Which Spice Girl was in Playboy?
It's the redheaded one.
Yep.
Posh.
I don't
No,
remember
not
the
Posh.
name, but it was the redheaded one.
Ginger Spice.
Ginger Spice, yeah.
Which makes sense.
Give credit
We
to
now know
Slim
what
Al.
Slim reads on a weekly basis.
I just look at it for the.
Surprised you knew that one.
I just look at it for the commentary.
Apparently.
Finish the movie title. Don't be a menace to South Central.
While drinking your juice in the hood.
Sex. Hell yeah. He's filling that application out.
What was the name of Snoop Dogg's debut album? Bam. Coming in hot. Who clubbed Nancy Kerrigan in the knee?
Tonya Harding.
I would say the answer is wrong. Tonya Harding did not do it. Her husband did it, her trainer.
Oh, I missed my own question.
Yeah.
What movie did Tupac not appear in? Juice.
Anything good.
You'll not disparage the good damn name of Tupac Shakur on this on this podcast. Tough guy. Gridlocked, Juice, or Menace to Society. Any of those ghetto ass movies none of y'all watched. Me and Brad watched them probably. Jeremy Hammer for sure watched them because he had no limit across his card in high school.
The Sunbird. What it was? What was his car?
It's
It's a Sunbird.
Pontiac
Pontiac Sunbird.
Sunfire.
Is it
Oh,
Menace
it
to
was a
Society?
Sunbird.
Tra-
That one. Then they changed it to Sunfire.
He's right. That was a Sunbird prior.
That's a 90s trivia question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy had that no
we
limit
were going
across.
to Cookville to the mall.
To the sound shop?
To guarantee it. We always went. We always made our like sound
Listening to
shop.
rap music.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guarantee it.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was in the 90s, man. I'm telling you.
Hey, we went through a roadblock on Highway 56 where Kendallwood Estates is at now in Gainesboro, or well, you come off the grade. Me and Jeremy's, both pretty well innocent kids at the time, scared to death to be going through a roadblock. We ain't done nothing wrong. We're like, he shines a light on Brad in the back. Who had stolen a whole bowl of peppermints from Old Charlie's? I grab one, Jeremy grabs one, Brad grabs the whole bowl. He shines a flashlight. I was like, we're about to go to jail for some peppermints, And he goes, y'all been drinking? Nope. Brad's, shit, trying to quit. Y'all have a good night. Remember that?
Had we been?
No.
Oh.
Jeremy didn't drink much, remember?
I mean,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Was it Menace to Society, though?
It was a Menace to Society, yes. I forgot we had a question in there. Give me the names of the main two characters in White Men Can't Jump. Their character names.
I can't tell you. I've seen the movie 1,000 times.
Oh, me either. I was hoping somebody had that. I had the actual real names. I was hoping somebody would be able to. What is the character names for White Men Can't Jump?
Woody Harrelson, Wesley Snipes. Here's a piece of trivia while we're trying to figure that out. You remember the guy that was Wesley Snipes' buddy that helped con Woody Harrelson out of the money?
Yeah.
That is the father. You remember Matt Estridge that I had on not too long ago?
Yeah.
His wife, that's his father. That's her father. That guy is Matt Estridge's wife's dad.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you find it yet, Mackie?
Okay, I'm looking it up. I got stopped here.
Also, Woody Harrelson actually was the basketball player of the two. They had to actually teach Wesley
Snipes how to play.
To play. Woody Harrelson played college basketball.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Where at?
Not at like some kind of big
Billy
time
Hole
school.
Billy Ho.
Billy.
Billy Ho.
Billy.
and Sydney
Sydney.
Deanne.
Somebody sounded
Sydney,
out.
yeah.
Somebody sounded out for him.
Yep.
So let me see it, Mackie. And that's crazy because we had a guy named Billy Conley start working with us, and I always called him Billy Holtz. I can't believe I didn't remember it. Sidney Dean. Sidney Dean. Did anybody else have a halfway teenage erection for Rosie
Rosie Perez.
Perez when she had them that nip slip and the scene where she had the little tank top on?
I thought you were going to say Rosie O'Donnell. I was like, of course you did.
I'm a chubby chaser.
Silk Cozart was the guy I was trying to think of. Silk Cozart played Robert in the movie, and that is Matt Estridge's wife's dad.
Let's see her. Can you flip it around?
Yeah, I can pull him up here.
Well, look.
That guy.
That's who I was thinking it was.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty good actor. Matt's wife's an actress now. She was also he was a college basketball player, and she also played college basketball at UT. Athletes.
Give him one. We'll see.
Yeah. Let me give you one more here. I seen a good one ago. King of the Hill was an animated sitcom based off the character from what series? Bam. Bam. Yeah. One more. What stood out about Tim Allen's neighbor, Mr. Wilson, on Home Improvement? Bam.
Who smelled sex and candy?
Ooh.
Marcy's Playground.
Marcy's
Damn.
Playground, yeah. Their last hit. Name all 6 Friends characters. Brad or Slim, y'all are probably the only 2 old enough to watch it.
Ross.
Really?
Joey Ross. Rachel.
Yeah.
Chandler.
Yeah.
Monica,
Yeah.
Chandler.
Phoebe.
And Phoebe, bam, that was it. Got all of them.
Who
If
done?
it ain't One Tree Hill, I don't know it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good show, though.
It's a great show, man. Like, dude.
How many did you watch all of Dawson's Creek?
Not all of them, but some. But when One Tree Hill came on, you didn't mess. You didn't call me. You didn't come over to the house. I was watching One Tree Hill on Monday nights. Man.
Over Raw?
Yeah.
Did you wear your wrestling bear
on
wearing
that.
One Tree Hill?
Get on that mic, Mackie.
No, because I'm sorry, it was on Wednesday nights.
Oh, that
Wednesday nights.
makes it easier then.
Is that better?
Take it up just a little bit higher. Bam, there you go.
Got it.
Open up.
One more. What was Macaulay Culkin's character's name in Home Alone?
Kevin.
What was his last name?
Something.
You're right on it.
Something.
What was it?
It starts with a
McAllister?
That's his real
McAllister, bam.
Yeah.
Kevin McAllister. Anybody ever wonder what the McAllisters did for money? The dad was able to take 38 people to Europe.
Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, but they paid for that one, though.
It's a hell of a question.
Yeah. Hold on just a second. I want y'all to see the Home Alone house, too. This is in the 90s.
It's in Illinois somewhere, right?
I don't know where it's at, but Kevin McAllister's dad took 38 people to Europe and lived in this house.
Yeah.
I don't think he was on the up and up.
He was a lawyer.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, only drug dealers look like that.
Yeah.
Who was the last team ever to beat Michael Jordan in the playoffs?
Orlando Magic.
Say it again for the people that didn't hear you.
Penny Hardaway and the Orlando Magic.
That's that bullshit. I mean, Penny Hardaway was on the roster, but say it was Anthony Bowie, so you better talk about who was the real star on that team.
Well, Nick Anderson stole the ball from Jordan.
Yeah, he did. Then he missed 4 free throws in the finals, son of a bitch. When he could have got Shaq his first
I don't
round.
How
think
many
you need to
free
be talking about
how
missed
many
free
free
throws
throws
as
did
a Shaq
Shaq
fan.
miss?
I don't know if
Hey,
Shaq
was
was
Shaq
even
on
on
the
that
team then?
team.
Hey, one of the fun on the team. Orlando would still be a fucking
I think you
Cliff
should have a
Note
hard
to
on for his
Disney World.
birthday, by the way.
Nobody's even known Shaq was Magic was a team since they had that one 2-year window with Dwight Howard.
I
Hey,
was going to say, didn't they have Dwight Howard? He was real good, right?
He was okay.
They went to the finals.
Dustin.
Nobody's
hard on for Shaq's birthday the other day.
Hold on a
Every
second.
5 minutes, you was posting something about Shaq, dude. Like, I started watching.
You
for
just
a little
talk-
day, for a day or so.
You just admitted to watching One Tree Hill religiously.
So did Blake.
Blake gets the pass. Blake gets a pass.
Oh, does he?
What'd you say over there?
Blake
Dwight
couldn't have watched
Howard-
it when it happened.
Dwight Howard hadn't been relevant since they talked
Pete
about him
Sawyer was
being
my girl.
talking about transvestites. Okay,
Since
so
Brokeback Howard.
we can drop the Dwight Howard talk out of this conversation.
Superman.
Yeah.
Superman, yeah, right.
Yeah, he got Superman, I reckon, is what the.
Yeah, he was a bottom. He's a 6'11" bottom. He's a transvestite lover. Shaq and Penny. Shaq had a
Shaq's garbage.
he had a really good line about free throws in his Hall of Fame speech. He said something about Nick Anderson missing the foul shots. He said, "I'm just kidding." He said, "I just thought it'd be really funny if a terrible free throw shooter made fun of a bad one." In my Hall of Fame speech. But hey, Nick Anderson would have hit one damn foul shot. That's a whole different series. Yeah, in his retirement speech. I love him more than I do any of y'all. So you can leave, whatever that means. Orlando Magic ain't been none since '96. So I'm telling you.
It hurts a little bit.
It don't hurt.
Hurts a little bit. doesn't
I'm just glad y'all missed NASCAR to be here. Okay.
it? It don't come on until like 2.
It don't come on 2:30.
Well, y'all ain't gonna be home till then. So you should have wore the bush.
Chase Elliott sitting on the front row.
Is he?
Chase L.
Him and Ryan Blaney?
Mm-hmm.
I went to 2 NASCAR.
You ever listen to Dale Jr.'s podcast?
No.
Hey,
It's good.
he's a good listen if you ever get a chance to
New
listen. No, I haven't
Really
yet.
good.
He was on Rogan and just listening to him, it was really good. He had a long way to go over those all those concussions he
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
he
started in like 2002, his first one.
yeah, he was a
Did
I
you
was
go
reading
on?
yesterday. My dad walked in to the house. He was like, "I've never seen you read a book, son." Well, it happens occasionally.
yeah.
Wow. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Proud of you, son.
It's a proud dad moment there.
Yeah.
Finally.
I can't do NASCAR. Lucas, what about
37
you?
I don't do NASCAR. I've never been to a NASCAR race, but I've been to a couple like 24 hours of Le Mans and stuff like that. I've never been to Daytona. I went to well, it was in Atlanta. It may have been where's Daytona at?
Florida.
Oh, okay. No, I went to Atlanta.
That's
Road
when,
Atlanta.
Dale Jr. and Senior did the 24 hours down there.
I went to Road Atlanta.
Yeah.
Uh,
I used to have that car.
Dale Jr. was driving one of the Corvettes for Chevrolet at 24 Hours of Atlanta the year I went down there. But it was a road course, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did y'all go that time?
We went to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Atlanta's a fun track.
I would like to go. I don't watch NASCAR, but
Yeah.
like everybody says, it's
Being
fun.
there is totally different.
The road track.
Like
The road tracks.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to go see hockey.
Have you been to the road track, or is
No.
the road track at
road course.
Is it at the same place?
Well, the road court, well, NASCAR or the Cup Series,
Yeah.
they only race 2, and it's in
Watkins Glen and Sears
Sonoma.
Point. Yeah, well, used to be called Sears Point.
yeah,
Mm.
I still call it the Winston Cup. I mean,
yeah.
The road track's the only one I've ever been to as far as car racing. I've watched road racing more than I watched.
I've been
course in
to-
Atlanta.
No, they probably do for like little car, other series, but
Do what now?
They still do road
Where's
courses
the road
in
course in
NASCAR?
Atlanta?
I don't know. It's called Road Atlanta. Was the name of
they
the
may
race.
use that track, and you know how they cut through the
Yeah,
infield and all that
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, see, that's why I was thinking it may be the infield because
It's got to be the infield.
it come through the middle of everything and it had like
I
a
used to sit on the back
like a
street.
mile and a half
Now,
long straight stretch in the back.
It's all RVs
They
now.
cut through the infield and pits.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they,
I've been to Atlanta, Daytona, Talladega, Bristol.
I've been to Charlotte,
I ain't been there.
Atlanta, Bristol, Talladega, Daytona.
I've been to
Richmond.
Talladega probably 10 times.
Yeah, I like Richmond too.
you know the
Went to Daytona last year.
the the easy thing to say is go fast, turn left,
Oh,
right?
Summer race.
The easy thing to say when you're talking about criticism about NASCAR is go fast, turn left. And everybody talks about that, but there's a lot of driving. There's a lot to driving those like that. Those guys in the Indy cars and the road course cars, they don't get near as hot because they're not in the motor the entire time.
The motor's behind them.
Yeah, and and it's not 180 degrees inside the vehicle. I remember talking or listening to Mark Martin talk about his shoes melting to the floor while he was driving.
Oh, they talk about what kind of shape you got to be in to take the G,
Yeah,
G-force.
yeah,
I mean,
steering around through there. And Dale Jr. when he was talking about all the concussions he had taken, I had no idea. But when they hit the walls and even just the constant vibration of those cars, and the jerks and the G forces and stuff around through there, that was hard.
When his last wreck during the tire session in
Yeah.
Kansas,
yeah, that's what.
they estimated it to be 40 G's when he hit the wall.
Ooh,
Yeah,
man, that's more than a pilot pull. That's more than they pull when they exit the atmosphere on the space shuttle.
I don't know how you know that.
Somebody finally called him out for being so damn smart.
Yeah. I was.
You read it on MSN.
I read it
for
on
us.
MSN. There was a lot of it's in that book over there.
Yeah.
Is that his last race?
Oh,
He
he's already
runs like
raced.
once a year.
He's
He's
retired.
retired.
Okay.
He owns like 2 or 3 cars in the Bush series.
Okay.
Every now and then he'll jump.
And he
in.
owns some like what is it, late model?
Oh yeah.
He owns 2. or
Y'all
3
make me
late
appreciate
models.
baseball right now.
Hey, at least it's got a motor in it. I don't watch NASCAR either, but at least there's a motor involved.
No, I had a good time. No, me and my grandpa, I went to Talladega. My grandpa called one day and said, if I can get tickets to Talladega this weekend, will you go? And I said, well, yeah, spend time with grandpa, I'll go Talladega.
Right, you about me?
I didn't get the whole. Tell you, I believe y'all had a good time.
I know it would have.
Barry Kennedy and Brad Craggett together.
Yeah.
Never have I been the most boring person of a 3-man crew often.
Yeah.
Damn right,
Half
that would
the
be
trip
on
is the camper.
We didn't camp, though.
Oh.
He was probably 68 at the time. We was staying at a hotel a couple miles out.
Last time I went to Talladega, man, it rained the whole time. I mean, you was walking around,
Mud.
just water everywhere,
Ugh.
red water.
Yeah.
They had this tent set up with a stripper pole in it. Oh man,
Sounds like heaven.
it wasn't hard to find.
Yeah.
Everybody was
People
around.
just standing around everywhere. We even met the cops. They had a liquor tent set up too.
Yeah.
You just go in there, they just serve liquor.
Yeah.
And we was walking back through there. Of course, I had my wife with me.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Where's the stripper tent?" And I was like, "You ain't gonna shut it down, are you?" They're like, "No, we're wanting to see it." I said, "I'll just keep going that way."
My wife's here for amateur hour.
But not all. The one that was up there did not need to be up there.
A couple
Hey.
NASCAR walruses up there
It
flopping
was
around.
kind of nasty. And
But it was
I
free.
Seen her, yes, but I seen her over there chugging Jaeger.
Oh,
And
yeah.
there was golf carts sitting outside the
She had to
tent.
give her confidence up.
Oh man, she went over
You
there.
didn't give her my damn number?
Puked right in behind the golf cart.
Yeah.
and right back to the pole.
Get over there and sling around that pole a little bit.
Oh, it was bad.
Oh God! Now the one we went to was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And I've never questioned any of my friends on their bachelor parties. AJ's like, "Hey, my God, you ready to party?" Blah blah. I said, "Yeah." He goes, "We're going to Atlanta." I said, "I've never partied in Atlanta." NASCAR, by God. I said, "Really? NASCAR? That's what we're doing?" Well, no, we tried to go to the Pink Pony. They wouldn't take us. Remember?
Oh, man. They said we could get in free with race tickets
Yeah, but it was like
We
30
called a
minutes
bus.
away.
because a cab wouldn't come get you from the track and take you.
Hey.
So we called a bus. We thought it was going to take us. It took us around the track.
Yeah.
It dropped us right back off at the same time. We was pissed. We were pissed.
It was like 30 minutes away,
I've
wasn't it? It
been
was
to
way
one
out there.
strip club in Atlanta, and I regret it to this day.
Did you have to take?
Tyler Claremont. You been there? You been there? You know what it is.
That is a interesting place.
It's where strippers go to retire.
Oof.
I mean,
Ooh.
it's like 65, 70-year-old women.
Oh, where they come out of retirement at.
I mean, I don't know where they've been.
That's like the
but-
people that get retired and I'm like, shit, I'm going to Walmart and
Yeah, I'm going to go
be a
be a
greeter.
greeter. Yeah.
I
Shit,
seen
no.
a guy in there. I guarantee you made 6 figures right next to a guy literally in a pimp suit.
I mean, the night
It's
we was
very
there,
diverse, to say the
Vince
least.
Vaughn was there the night we was there. So
Really?
it's like a staple, but like it's more of a joke. It's what it is, really.
Is that the, what did you say the name was?
Claremont.
Is that the same name as the hotel in Cookville?
It's Clarion.
It's
Clarion. Okay. All right.
That's where the Backpage.com.
The
bust
only
happened.
sign we seen for this place was like a handwritten note on a chain link fence. I swear to you.
Cardboard sign.
Oh, cardboard. Okay,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
cardboard
Yeah,
sign.
it's
Yeah.
a rough looking place.
Yeah,
but it was fun as could be.
But have you ever been behind the fence at the Bean Patch on a Sunday? Remember
I
that?
have.
Me and you did that one
Remember
Sunday.
It was like a big spool. Like they roll wire up on.
Uh-huh.
And I went back there one night. He's this old guy. I think he had on a pair of cut off blue jean shorts.
Well, obviously. Yeah.
Sitting Indian style up on top of that by himself.
It wasn't Eddie,
Fucking
was it?
another world.
I was so gonna say, is he a hatcher? But I didn't want to make James.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't none of your nobody like that. I mean, in another
Row.
world. No, I mean, none of your. It wasn't Skid Row or none of that, But I didn't know who the guy was. But he was just a little old man, and he was out there. He was floating.
The best NASCAR trivia. What important events going on this year during Talladega weekend?
I couldn't. I don't even know what Talladega weekend is.
Drinking?
I didn't know what state Talladega was in until I went.
Is it the draft?
I still ain't sure.
The draft is falling. The NFL draft's falling on
I
Talladega
thought it was
weekend.
drinking, fighting, cowboy.
Well, hell with the draft. It comes second.
Well, I'll be at the draft, I believe.
We have to throw an 8 seconds reference in there because Luke Perry died. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot that Luke Perry was Lane Frost.
Sure was.
Yeah.
Well, that was Dylan.
Yeah. I told Maria, like, Lane Frost's really dead now, you know, since we lost Luke. You know?
Bam.
What did he die, like 90,
Lane Frost died, yeah, in the 90s.
like 91, 92?
Yeah, the movie was what, 90?
2,
98?
94.
But seriously, if y'all ever get the opportunity to go to Atlanta, the Claremont is a good time. If
It
y'all are
is.
looking for something to get into.
89.
89.
It's too classy.
Wow.
Died in Cheyenne.
It's too
Oh, he died in
classy.
89.
26-year-old.
I just got your text about the cooler.
Are we taking a break?
I say, do we need to take a break?
Yeah, we'll take a break.
Let's just take a quick break here. Hey, DK, I've got a small event coming up. I'm gonna have about I don't know, probably 50 people at it. I want to feed everybody.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, man, is I'm gonna get maybe some Chinese food or just get a bunch of boxes of food. You know what would be even better? Like I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen and McDonald's and Burger King. Just get a big stack of burgers, put them on a table.
Like Donald Trump style?
Yeah. Just like that, just like I'm feeding Clemson, and have just pizzas and French fries and stuff.
Like
I'll get them. I'll get them.
cold?
Yeah, because I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them today, and then it's gonna be tomorrow. One of those type of deals.
Oh,
People like that. People eat like that.
do they?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
I know a guy that does barbecue,
Yeah.
like baked beans,
Yeah.
coleslaw, like chicken, ribs,
Yeah.
whole
yeah.
setup.
Yeah.
That's what you need to look into.
Yeah, that's cool. But what about like a spread of Mexican food? Some like refried baked beans that's been warmed up in the microwave, or
Oh.
some of those tacos. Where the cheese was hot at one point in time, but it's not anymore.
Are you trying to get these employees to quit?
No.
No, is that
People
what-
just really eat like that.
Because I know a guy
Yeah.
does barbecue.
Yeah.
He'll pull a big trailer up
Yeah.
to your event, cook
Yeah.
it right on the spot, hot,
Yeah.
fresh,
Yeah.
not.
But then people got to go like out to the grill and get it off the grill and stuff.
Oh no. This guy and his wife have a whole setup inside wherever your event is,
Yeah.
and they'll set it up and actually serve the people. They're not on government shutdown or strike or anything like that, so they'll actually come to your event, cook it fresh on the spot, and serve those guys.
So they'll pull the trailer up and cook it there,
Mm.
then bring it in and serve the people when they come through.
Yeah, his name's Barry Gore and Jeanette Gore, JB's Barbecue,
No kidding.
and they're local.
Really?
That's the move.
Oh,
right
that's
there,
a lot
man.
better. That's a lot better. You know what? I was thinking, people just eat stuff like that. People eat
No.
warmed up cold pizza. They don't like that.
No,
No kidding. No kidding.
definitely JB's Barbecue's your answer for this.
JB's Barbecue.
That's Barry Gore.
Yeah.
931-349-0117.
Yeah, and he'll just show up, do all the cooking, and do all the work.
And bring your drinks.
No
Right.
kidding. But we'll have to do all the cleanup and everything.
I'm pretty sure they do that. Actually, I know from a past event I just had about 2 weeks ago that they'll take care of everything for you.
No kidding.
Best in the business.
Well, shit.
Barry and Jeanette Gore, JB's Barbecue.
Shit, I'm gonna call JB's.
Well,
What's the number again?
that's 931-349-0117.
Awesome.
All right, now this is recording too. We're recording there and here again.
So for anybody that don't have me on Facebook, I shared a thing a couple weeks ago, and I try not to get into that sort of stuff. It's not kid appropriate, but it was hilarious. It was a video of how everybody thinks they're always taking one for the team, and it takes a good twist at the end.
Mm-hmm.
For anybody that watched it, it was
Nobody
was
saw
pretty
that
funny.
coming, did they?
no,
Come on,
really, I
girls.
didn't. I didn't think it's how it was going.
I love you.
You want to play some music? No, I'm good.
I love Kid Rock.
If you don't have a sense of humor, don't watch it. But otherwise, it's pretty good.
One of our good friends from that years, he's not able to come because sentence I didn't think I'd say 3 to 5 years ago. He's at church, Clint Fraley.
Yeah.
But he said, if y'all want to tell some stories, I can give you permission.
Mm.
But they got to be echoed through me first because I know what's appropriate and what's not. So does anybody want to give or does anybody want to ask me a question and I'll answer it in Clint's own way? Has anybody got anything that they think would be a good favorite Clint Fraley story? Or as we'll call him in the story, Clint Farley. Because we shouldn't actually be saying his name. Clint Farley.
Seeing as how there's two of them, he is here in spirit, and Brad is here also. Do you remember the night that Clint Farley, where the next day he was riding in the back of Brad's Bronco?
Well, Brad would be the one to tell that story. Are you going to tell it?
No, I'm not.
You setting it up.
I'm setting it up. Riding in the back of your Bronco through the middle of Jackson County, and might have fallen out of the back of it. Now, before that gets started, do you remember earlier that night, when you got to Cookeville, you come in hot. You come in real hot down there on the end down there.
I was coming in hot.
And the Bronco whipped it around in the grass down on the end and slung mud all the way to the top of the other two-story apartments down there.
Yeah, Blake Allen can relate.
I painted it.
Yeah, and then later on that night, do you remember talking to the police?
Yes.
You do remember it.
Well, what was so stupid about that was I was out there cutting donuts. I mean, I forget who was. We come back from Cotton Eye Joe's.
Yeah.
And I think I had who in the hell was with me? Somebody rode back with me from Cotton Eye Joe's.
Me and another Kennedy, I think.
Well, and I cut donuts.
Yeah.
And instead of parking up there where y'all's apartment was, I just jumped the curb and those are in park right there, tracks covered in mud. You know.
Yeah.
Dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway whose vehicle it was. So when the cops
knocked
asked
on the door, who's got a Bronco with National Guard tags? Nobody here.
Well, in all fairness, you wouldn't go into the guard that much anyway back then.
Well, you know, it was a party.
So then the next day I had to go to work, and then
I believe your comment to him was I'll look around and see if I see anybody.
keep an eye out, officer.
The next morning, Farley notices that the keg is still about half full.
Yeah.
We can't leave
And I had
that.
the top off the Bronco.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful day.
So we loaded up in the back. Me and him and AJ head toward Clay County. We was going down the grade. And God almighty. He was still messed up.
Yeah.
It's just standing up in the back, beating on the top of the Bronco with the
Funnel.
Yes. And I'm like, God almighty, he's going to fall out, you know? And I was so glad to get him back in here. I mean, I was tickled to death that we made it.
You stressed out.
I think everybody's had that sentiment about Clint once or twice.
I left a concert with Clint once before, and he says, now he told me that he's trying to be a better person, and we know that. So he's like, don't tell any mean stories about me. But this one's a good one. So, you know, forgiveness over permission is the best policy. And he says, so we get a buddy of mine to drive us, and at the end of the night, now Clint's been cool. And it was a Kid Rock. I think it was Kid Rock. It was Starwood either way. And he goes, we're getting ready to leave. He goes, yeah, I'm not ready to go. I was like, well, everybody's leaving, Clint. Yeah, I ain't ready. I'm just gonna sit here. Actually, if you don't mind, give me your phone. My phone's not working. I'm gonna call these girls. Okay. Well, my phone would not dial out. Swear to God. Oh, you're playing that shit with me? You're not. Oh, your phone don't work. Okay. I guess mine don't work either, huh? Mine's dead. Well, mine's not working, Clint. Listen to it. How dare they? And all that. And he's like, then the girls come through. He's like, yeah, I'm not leaving until I see these girls. I may go on with them. Blah, blah. And then I'm like, Clint, can we just go?
Up to him.
He's sitting crisscross applesauce in the damn ticket line of Starwood. Everybody else is going this way. Clint's just going, hey, how's it going? Yep. Hey, going the wrong way. One of them, and he finally, these girls that he waits on for 20 minutes. I was like, here they come, Clint. Yeah, here they come. Yeah, here they come. Says, hey, Clint. What's that? Bye, Clint. They just keep on bypassing. I said, well, that was worth it. Yeah, we're not going home. That guy's like, Clint, come on. I'm ready to go. Let's go. I'm your sober driver. Yeah, where in the fuck you gotta be?
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And he said, oh, you got a date? And I said, Clint, he's our DD. Let's get in the car. Yeah, it's my car. So I guess I'll tell you when we're going or not. And the guy's like, I gotta go. And he's like, oh, yeah. You got a date? Look at him. You're fat. So yeah, all this stuff. And he says, and I said, Clint. He goes, look at him. He knows he's fat. And the guy's like, you're pissing me off. He's like, what are you gonna do? Leave me in my own car? I don't think so. So we stayed in the Starwood parking lot 30 minutes, not in the parking lot. We never made it there. But I hope that didn't apply to his being mean story. But he apologized. Like he laughed about that. We still laugh about that story. The one where he slapped the hood of the car, leaving Atlanta, me scared to death, leaving the Ludacris Atlanta or Eminem concert, hitting cars, going back to our car. Move, bitch! Get out the way! Get out the way! You could do this all day with him.
Me and you and some other people had to leave him in Knoxville after an Eric Church concert. We chased him literally around Knoxville for 5.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm not ready to leave.
And we ended up leaving him in Knoxville. We had to. We didn't have an option at that point.
I've heard that story.
When Clint Fraley dies, his tombstone should obviously say, I'm not ready to leave.
we got in the truck to actually go just to another bar, and rather than get in with us, he got his own cab and made us follow the cab around Knoxville.
Yeah.
That's at the Valerium, right?
Yeah, that was the best Eric Church concert ever.
I agree, yeah.
Oh man,
hands down.
Then he says, James is like,
Jonathan Singleton, somebody else.
Give him one more time. This is it. We're
I've
leaving
done that
him.
through 4 bars.
Yeah, he did. I mean, all fairness to James, I was like, Clint, it's time to go. Yeah, I'm not ready. Just tell him to hold on. I ain't ready, blah, blah. So last time, James was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done.
It was 3:00 in the morning.
It
The
was
concert
late.
ended at 10:30.
I feel like it was drastic, yeah. I mean, he probably had reason to be mad, but we cranked up the car. We're about 5 minutes on I-40. I look at James. Yep. Hey, I'm ready. I said, well, buddy, we're gone.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
But how many people has he left?
That's why he goes. That's why he goes to concerts by himself. That way, he says he don't got to deal with nobody's crap, and he can leave when he wants or whatever. The typical Fraley, like last year, we talked about literally going to Kid Rock's fish fry for a year. Like this, we should do this as a tradition. Like we'll start doing this all day. We're texting about it. About 2:00, I'm decided we're not going. Maybe it's earlier in the day. 2:00, and then about 5, he texts me and says, "Found tickets?" ? I said, "No." Yeah, we can find some. Meet you in Whitleyville at 6:15 or like 5:45. It was like I gotta get in the shower right now. And I told Lindsay, I was like, we're going to Kid Rock, I guess. I thought y'all weren't going. I said, Clint just said meet him. Sure enough, he was there about 5 minutes late. Flew to Nashville and found us a ticket. He was texting people on the way. Found us a ticket to get in. And we were like 85 miles back at River or Carl Black Woods or whatever. Black. And he's like, typical Clint too. I said, dude, I can't see anything. Yeah, like we're going to stand back here. He's like, as soon as this dumbass right here turns his back, we're sliding in. So we slid in between 2 barricades, and we're like 50 feet from the stage the rest of the night. He's like, I done this last night. He stuck in Starwood that time we went and seen Kid Rock in like 2002. And he's like, hey, I'm about to go to the front. I said, and of course, I'm scared to death, 18 years old, innocent. I said, no, man, I'm in grass seats. I guess this is what I paid for, you know. This is, yeah. No, I'm going to the front. And I said, all right, sure as shit, man. You look on that big screen here 20 minutes later, Clint Fraley standing in his seat with his Girls Gone Wild hat on. Just fell out of the chair, too. Billy Fraley tells a good story. Billy and Scotty talks about him falling out. That was the same guy come home to my house and said, I don't know where I'm at. Holy hell, I don't know where I'm at. I'm waking up, and I've never been in this house. He got in and he goes, he starts walking because he had a tendency to walk sometimes. And he said,
Sounds familiar.
shit. Yeah, he didn't wipe his ass with socks leaving the strip club, though.
Who did that?
I don't know his initials are Jeremy Mackey, though, I thought.
Man's got shit. He got a shit.
If you want to know what kind of cat you're dealing with, anytime the guy utters the words, I had to wipe my ass with my sock leaving the strip club, you know you're dealing with a different kind of cat.
I got left, man. Smith.
Somebody,
I had to walk up the fucking hill, man. Like, they left my ass, dude. They thought I got in the car with somebody else, and that car went towards Smithville. And I was like, well, I'm on my own.
They said you was laying on the stage chest neck with a 50 in your mouth saying, feed the kitty.
Man, I don't know. That could happen, too.
I made that up. But.
What about the Alabama concert with Cucumber?
Well, we made it 100 episodes without saying it was him that actually made it.
We've told the story a few times and never said the name.
But that was it, though. Because me and you was the only one concerned about it.
Yes.
The other ones went ate the Waffle House. Remember what Fraley was doing? Working on his backstroke in the pool. Oh, the pool's open?
Man, he
No,
looked
it's
rough.
not.
We were at spring break and everybody went into the room and passed out, and Fraley didn't after the night. And some local shop was going around and giving out beach balls that had their name on it.
It was Target.
Was it Target?
Yeah, it was Target.
He walked around all night and picked those up from like 3 o'clock in the morning to like 6 o'clock in the morning. He just followed that car around and picked all of them.
Yes.
And brought back like 1,000 or maybe 1,500 of these little beach balls about this big and blew them all up. And filled the room up with
I've still got those pictures.
like 1,000
tired, wouldn't he?
He just coming back and said, "Hey, I got these beach balls," and it wasn't just like a little of them; they were like the trunk full of beach balls.
I was under the pile with a girl from another state. That's how deep the beach balls were. We were like rolling around, like jumping off the bed.
Jumping off the top of the beds into this pile of beach balls. There were so many of them.
We left our door
You remember her
open.
name?
Shit, no. I OD'd in Denver. Just kidding. But anyway, we left our hotel room door open because we had all the balls. It was an attraction. Like people were
walking by. And, can we get in? Yeah. Yep.
I'll
Jump
bring
in.
it. I'll
Jump in.
Ball pit at McDonald's.
Yeah.
I'll send it to all you guys. But
$5 admission.
Yeah.
Come on in.
I had those little throwaway cameras like, they used to have. And perfect shot. You couldn't have timed it any better. But some girl comes in and jumps, and she's like this in the air. Black thong. And it's the best $2.94 I've ever spent my life on that jazz camera. But she was like this, jumping in there, and I was like...
Hey, that was just random people walking through, jumping in the balls, and they'd get up and be like, well, we done that. See you later. And then just walk off and you never see them again.
What I liked about Clint was he had a big mouth, and he would challenge us to do stuff that he wouldn't want to do. Because we had the boys from Indiana,
Yeah.
the room next to us. And that's
Yeah.
when I was a pretty good whiskey drinker.
Yeah.
He was a pretty good beer funneler.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, you pussies from Indiana. You want to see who can drink beer. Tennessee can drink beer, blah, blah, blah. He's like, and he's talking, like he's pumping them up, and I'm thinking, Fraley's about to, get down. He
Teach
goes,
his boy something.
my boy Lucas here.
Yeah.
He can funnel more beer than anybody ever seen in my life. Lucas, show him how to do it. So Lucas could. It was
Back
unbelievable.
in the day, I could suck the bottom out of a funnel.
He still does on the social hour. But,
Hello.
right now, but seriously, 2 seconds that beer was gone with Lucas and Brent. You and Brent both
Yeah.
can compete. And then Freddie's like, "Oh, you want to drink liquor? Yeah, I can drink liquor. Yeah,
But
DK can drink liquor more than I can." And so my choice drink was Jim Beam, and that boy's was vodka. So what we did, we drank one of each. Like I took a pull of his vodka, and he took a pull of my whiskey. Then we'd see who could do the best on their own. Fred's like, oh God, look, it's not even look, it's just going down his throat. Look,
It's not even moving. He was rubbing his throat. It's not even moving.
as
It's
he's
just going
massaging my
down.
Adam's apple.
Yeah. We was out on the beach.
Hell of a coach.
We were out on the beach, and there's this man and woman come down through there with the biggest funnel I've ever seen in my life. I mean, you could put a 6-pack in this funnel. It was huge. Fraley goes, "I'll take that." And what he did was just take 6 of their beer is what he wound up doing. And anyway, he funneled 6 of their beer, and it was like, man, that was awesome. You know, high five, and yeah. And he got real quiet, right? You know, he just funneled 6 beer all at once. You know, and they walk off. I think I'm gonna puke. Said I need a sucker or a piece of chewing gum right now.
Anybody got a blow pop? No. Sorry, I don't do grape. You got watermelon? You know his picky ass would want. What do you want?
We
Cherry.
walked around from person to person, sitting on the beach, to see if they ain't chewing gum or a sucker or anything for like 5 minutes. But to his credit, he held it in. But we got him a piece of chewing gum, and he held it in.
Yeah, I don't really like Tootsie Rolls.
Well, oh, it's funny.
Oh my God,
That's a good trip.
James, what are you drinking in the big gulp?
that's a big
That was coffee. That was coffee. I needed
jeez.
it.
You drink that full of coffee?
God,
What
a
is
lot.
it? Two pots?
Why are you judging me?
No, I'm just
God, look, I ain't never
it's
seen
huge.
nobody.
I've got a beer next to the coffee, and you're worried about the coffee.
well, I mean, that sucker's huge.
Well, I
if
wasn't
that
feeling.
was full of beer, that'd be
I
different.
was not feeling good this morning.
Jesus.
Why'd you get drunk?
I didn't get drunk, but I'm old, and about 3 in, I don't feel good the next morning.
What sucks the
Yeah.
Plus, we was out till 1 o'clock in the
3
morning.
what sucks the most about getting
This
old?
guy's getting old.
Well, they were 24 ounces, but still, it was about 3 in.
What sucks the
87.
most to all y'all about getting old?
Work.
When you go
I ain't missing like a month, dude. What you talking about?
showing out, by God.
Yeah.
Look at
I
you.
did ask off for one day this coming week, so maybe they'll give it to me. maybe.
Prayers going up. I'll put
Yeah.
prayers on Facebook
Yeah.
for you. What say you guys? What's the worst part? Curtis, you ain't talked in a little while. You're the youngest one in the group.
You,
Yeah, I'm
gotta,
not that
you gotta
old.
be old to know that.
All right, we'll shut him the hell up again. Do you want to answer it? Your hairline does.
Losing hair.
Or,
Or
You already lost it.
I've been losing it.
but you're looking good. You lost a bunch of weight this last year.
Has
Yeah,
he?
2 years ago.
2 years. Well, you've lost a bunch.
Yeah.
Do you
Goddamn,
feel
I'm
better?
trying
Where'd
to
he
give you
go?
credit.
Do
Yeah,
you
I feel-
legit feel better because of it?
Yeah.
You do when you lose weight. Yeah. Anybody else that's old?
Why'd you look at me?
Well, because you were the oldest person in this room. You are the
Hell,
most
I'm good.
legendary.
I'm good.
I hope I still feel as good as you when I'm your age.
I don't do nothing anymore.
I'm gonna say he slowed down.
I agree with Blake over there. Lack of energy. Like, you just don't have it anymore.
Hey, just
I stay tired a lot.
go get that Frank Thomas energy boost. They have an energy booster on there.
Yeah, go get that. Go get that TRT replacement and see if you feel any better. Yeah,
That's where it's at.
I can't either.
That's that Fleet Guard money.
For as long as I can.
Yeah,
There is a big difference. Even, not even 5. That's a 2.
Wait another 5.
yeah. I would say it gets worse and worse as it goes and goes. Yeah,
I always wonder if people who didn't do any partying at a younger age at all, if they feel the same way. But I
They
don't
still
know any
look
of them,
like-
so I can't ask them.
they still look like shit. Most of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, I've
You know-
seen some of those boring people in the world look like, well, at least I partied. At least I
Yeah,
had
at least
fun.
I got a reason to.
You know who the worst worst influence is on an 18-year-old kid just coming out of high school? James Hatcher.
That's not true.
No, no.
I
That's
don't
not true
understand
at all.
I was
He-
eight. I was
he texts-
18-year-old and come out of school.
But he was older than me.
Oh,
He texts and say, "Hey, 3 cases natty.
Well,
Be over
maybe
in a second."
maybe when you were
That's
18.
what we done then, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what we done?
When
don't
I
do
was
it
eight,
now.
when I was 18, he was 19. He didn't do any shit like that.
Yeah,
You know what James done?
I stayed in the room and
I
done
couldn't.
nothing.
I couldn't
James
drag
locked-
him out.
James locked himself in a bedroom and talking to his girlfriend on the phone in 3 ways of communication: webcam, cordless phone, and MSN Messenger. And we're like begging you, like, hey,
Couldn't drag him out.
there's a girl stripping on the coffee table across. I love her, man. Leave me alone. I love her, man. Leave me alone. Take your hooker somewhere else.
That's accurate.
We all live and learn, don't we?
Yeah.
I spent $845 on house phone bills in my freshman year of college because I was still calling home.
Hey, when Hatcher had Woolies, though, that was a good time.
I was already gone.
That
by
was
then.
the best 2 years of my life, hands down.
Period.
Sorry, Sarah, but it was. I mean, it was.
Other than my kids and my wife.
Yeah.
Volleyball, Woolies.
We done things in Eagles Landing pool that they would
That's what I
just
said,
pull
the
down
pool.
permanently for.
Yeah, the pool.
Yeah, y'all's nasty. That's just getting in. It's enough without anything else.
A friend of mine,
I may already been married
shall remain nameless, got a call one morning and said, "Did you come to the pool last night?" And he was like, "No, why?"
Ain't it though? Maybe.
Well, he didn't specify, and it was from one of the managers that he happened to know. I was like, "No, why?" She said, "Well, we got video of some guy laying some girl on the side of the pool and having a little too much fun." He was like, "You got cameras there?"
Oops.
It's just a guess, and I don't know because I didn't know that group. But does his name rhyme with Machin?
Come again.
We're not pronouncing names on here.
Thank you.
That's not a good
Thank
idea.
you. Come again.
Literally.
What year did you own Woolies? Years.
2012.
2011 and 12.
Okay. Yeah. See, I was already almost married by then.
Well,
I
I was
was
already
married in
divorced.
12.
I was married then.
That's the whole reason I bought it was the divorce.
Damn,
James
you got
said,
that much money every damn divorce?
I didn't get any money. I paid her.
she's still riding around in that car James bought.
Probably.
I shouldn't say that.
I did drink free all night at Woolies one night on my birthday.
That's why he don't have
Well,
his
that's good.
bar anymore.
It was on your birthday.
Yeah, it was on my birthday.
Drink
It was a
free on your
birthday thing.
which
Yeah.
was the stupidest promotion I've ever seen in my
Wow,
life.
only the
It was
birthday
great.
person- Only the birthday
Yeah.
person.
Mikey's
free, they
78
bring
now. He had so many
20 people.
birthdays.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever.
It was great for me,
Not
but
one.
you had to lose a lot of money then.
No, how? When somebody's definitely gonna come there to drink $30 worth of alcohol and they bring 20 people with them,
Well,
how
listen.
is that a bad
Shit,
deal?
Mackie calls that a Tuesday.
when we showed up, it was me and Randon, Andrew
And
Plumley,
Thursday.
Philip Birdwell, and then there was 2 or 3 other cars that came. So he made money.
So, and not only that, but when the birthday person's there, people buy stuff for them. People buy shots for them. Like it was.
Nobody buys
That
me
was-
shit there anymore.
Well, of course not. That was smarter
don't-
than you might think. I
I
promise.
don't buy the stool something. Like if I walk in and I see the stool is still in the same spot, I don't buy the stool a new top. You know, I don't buy the
I
stool.
wish they
a big-
would replace every stool in there.
Well, you missed the point of that joke.
I'm just saying, like, even Henry's like, man, I wish we could buy more. I was like, well, it's not that hard.
But if I could go back to any point in my life, period, it would be those 2 years.
Yeah.
They were rough, but they were wonderful.
Didn't you sell that during a sword fight in the bathroom?
What?
Didn't you get offered money for that while you were standing at the urinal?
I got offered money for it at least once a week by somebody who
Was
most
drunk at the
people
time.
couldn't afford it, but they wanted to.
Blake, you got to be in here for this story. Speaking of James running Woolies, there was a girl that James was talking to at the time. And James talked to a lot of girls at the time, right?
Yeah, he did.
James was a little active back
not
then.
not inaccurate.
Not that you didn't pay $29.99 a month for, but I mean,
.com.
Hey, I've been on. At some point, I was on every dating site imaginable.
shit, yeah,
and
black
it turned
people,
out
black
great.
people meet, farmers
That
only.
one didn't exist.
Oh, well, it does now. So you
Well,
got,
it
you got
didn't
Church
there.
singles.
No.
So James is like, James always hits these high marks. Like James sometimes is always like, I think I'm ready to settle down, ready to, kind of over this scene. And
I
sometimes,
always wanted to settle down.
sometimes
It
he's like,
wasn't easy.
I've had 3 girls this way. No, no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm exaggerating.
Ed,
that.
at what time is it?
No, but he would go from one. All I'm saying is he'd go from one extreme to the next, right? So we're talking about this one girl once. He goes, I think I really, I like this one. Like she's sweet, she's good looking, she's got a good head on her shoulders, and
No, she didn't.
I think I'm gonna take her home. She's like a.
They will take her home.
She said, I think it's a take her home to mom kind of girl. I was like, all right, cool. And that was like a week before. We're at Woolies. I go into the bathroom, take a leak, and I come back, and this girl runs in there. I'm like, what are you doing? Guy follows her in there. And I went,
Oh, I know what's happening.
and I said, y'all about to do this, or y'all, this really happening? And they go in the stall, and I'm hearing them just making out, just crazy. And then I said, shit's getting weird, guys. Shit's getting weird. And I'm just putting it off, and they don't even care that I'm in there. And I said, all right, well, I'm going. Y'all want me to flip this light off or what? Nothing. I said, hey, James, remember that girl we were talking about last week that you want to take home to your mom?
It was not last week. It was about a month before.
She's getting took to Pound Town in the stall in the bathroom right now. Some good decision on that one.
You joke about that. The bad
No,
part
I don't
was-
joke. That's
No,
a real
I mean,
story.
It's a fact.
I don't mean that. I mean, bringing her up in particular. I was out and about one night, and she was texting me.
I didn't say who it was. Now, don't get too
No, and
specific.
I'm not going to either.
I ain't trying to get no
Uh,
text message next week.
She randomly come up to Clay County to meet up with me, and at the time I was still staying at mom's, and we went back there, slipped in the middle of the night, and none the better. The next morning, I'm like, "Gotta get out of here."
Betty G said, "Get that goddamn steak
No,
out of
no,
my
she
house."
didn't. She didn't know anybody was here, and I just kind of walked toward the front door and walk out, and Mom, in typical fashion, says, "I didn't even catch her name," and I literally looked with her standing there beside me. Said, "You don't need her name. You won't see her again."
Golly, cold-blooded. You had one waitress worked there for you. She come up to me one night, and I'm sitting there writing something out. She goes, "DK, I've had sex with 3 guys in the last 28 hours. Let's take a shot." And I went, "Yeah, penicillin, you skank." God dang.
I know who that one was.
Yeah. I said, "Jeez."
You number 2, wouldn't you?
Which one of them two you talking to?
Mackie was a fluffer in that
Yeah, he's
situation.
14 hours in.
He said, "I'm just here to get number 3 ready. I'm the stopgap between 1 and 3. We're going to
Just
hell
trying to keep it
today.
warm.
Speaking of the legend, old Clint Farley, he just texted me and said, "What are we into?" I hope he makes an appearance today. I hope he don't kill us for telling stories on him.
I mean, I'm sure they got the race on at Patty's, don't they?
Tell him we're into the second 6-pack.
Yeah.
Clint, man, there's not many friends. I'm not, but Clint's one of the more. I'm proud of him and Jeremy and all these guys. Man, they're
Appreciate
doing good.
that.
Lucas,
Mm-hmm.
all
Oh,
these
you ain't
guys
talking
that
about me? I thought you were talking about this Jeremy. I was like,
I know.
thanks, man. Appreciate that.
the other one brought after the other one hears this show, he probably don't want me. He didn't put his
I
last
think
name
he's talking
associated
about
to it.
Proud of Mackie that he just makes it.
Yeah, man.
And I think
No.
what a lot of people don't realize when they hear stuff like this, they think that is how it was and is, and
And
that's
it's not.
That's not
No.
even close.
I can't do it anymore. If I
We're-
say
we're-
anything, I
Till
can't
tomorrow.
do it anymore.
What are you talking about? You can't
Tuesday.
do-
But we're old. We
Tuesday.
literally go to bed at 8:30 at night
Oh.
now. Get up early. Like,
Hey, Friday night I was in bed at 9:15.
That's what I mean about these stories. Like that's what I ask about why it sucks so bad to get old. Because James had invited me to Nashville for his birthday yesterday, and I knew he was going to be calm, and I still didn't go. I
yeah,
just
I mean,
wanted to.
we took kids. That's how
It
calm
was a
the
good
birthday
time.
Was.
It was a good time.
It was. But that's the difference in now and 6, 7, 8 years ago. was-
Nobody got drunk.
Anyway, let's take one more break.
Did you see his foot? His foot dangling. But like I would do, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
All right, and we're back. We're back.
Michael McDowell, yeah. That's what we just talking about.
Just push it back on.
Push it in.
Push it in.
That's what she said. Spit on it. Oh, she.
There she is.
Oh, yeah. Swear's like, man, all you gotta do is respect me, and I'll respect you. But if not, I'm gonna beat you.
All right, look, NASCAR, baseball,
Weightlifting.
badminton.
Hey, I like badminton better than those
I like
others.
to play golf.
Tiger,
We got
get in here.
me and Blake got to lifting weights and
Yeah.
eating over here in the.
No, I got a picture of it.
I thought
Oh,
y'all was
did-
doing calculus over there.
Yeah, we were about to start having a bench press contest, and then I tricked him out of his numbers, and then I said, "Nah, we're good. We're good."
Because you hate bench pressing.
Yeah, I do.
That's a good thing.
So does everyone.
Yeah, we were
arms
gonna do
longer than a
dumbbells.
foot.
Yeah, we were gonna do dumbbells, but he was stronger than I.
I was on the exercise bike because it had a cup holder.
If you noticed when y'all started talking exercise, and me and Steve
Everybody-
started talking about turkey hunting, we didn't care
Everybody
nothing
just
about no
slid out.
exercise.
Yeah,
Me and Brad and Mackie got the hell out of sight, and James all together. Give him room.
Oh hell yeah! I mean the cup holder right there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
He's got-
Are you
he's got
loose
a point.
now?
It should be sit. I mean, I'd be more comfortable sitting on it right here than this bar stool.
we can move
I
it
don't
in here.
know.
You got to turn that stool upright for it to work right.
Oh,
We told Clint Bradley stories. I think we already ended the show with the big, since he's a celebrity, since he's a star. Let's give him some Mackie stories that we ain't. Let's end it on some Mackie stories.
I don't have none personally.
Everybody go around the
That's
table.
because you
give a
can't
Mackie story.
remember them.
It's possibly true. So
Start off. Give us a
it's,
Mackie
it's
story.
really hard to beat the Walker story. I mean, it's
James, you want to tell that one?
It's been told to
been told twice on here.
At least.
We got new listeners every week.
Them Scandinavian.
We got people from other countries listening now, so
It's in the archives.
go back and
We
find
don't
it.
know which one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Curtis, you got any Mackie stories?
Actually, I don't, because I ain't hung around him that much. But
Better man.
What kind of hug you got, DK?
Titans 20th anniversary.
I thought it was like
Is that mine?
Gainsborough
Mine's missing.
Devils or something.
Blue Devil.
Jackson
Yeah.
County Blue Devil.
Jackson County.
Mackie, one time we left somewhere. I don't remember where we'd been. And we stopped at a Hooters. And we were like, I ain't driving either. We passed out. And I thought I'd get a good night's sleep in a car until... Sound like the Ultimate Warrior trying to give a promo in 1990. I'm like, is this guy serious right now? I look
We
over.
drove from downtown and pulled off at Percy Priest exit in that Waffle House parking lot. I was like, man, I can't drive no further. I can't. I'm drunk.
I'm drunk.
I'm like, I got to pull over, man. So I went to sleep. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he did.
I didn't go to sleep because I was like, all right, screw
Well, I
it.
wake
I'm
up the
driving.
next morning, and apparently they was having like a state trooper
Convention.
convention. That damn parking lot was full of state trooper cars. Remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I was
It's
like,
scary.
"You Get the hell out of here!
Y'all want to end with DK stories instead of Mackie stories?
Anyway,
I got
That's a good
one.
idea.
I would say I believe everybody have a story on DK.
Probably my latest one would be, just bad decisions. Was the last football game I went with you.
Oh, yeah.
and Mackey's involved in that one.
Yeah.
Were you there?
No,
y'all
he
called
was
me to
there
come pick
when
you
we.
up.
Oh, yeah.
But we seen you. Didn't we see you when we got to Cookville?
Yeah, he called me. He's like, "Please tell me you're out." And I'm like, "I'm at the 19th hole."
God,
It was
man.
rhetorical. I knew
there
he was out.
any question about that.
I'll be right there.
But that was that's just bad decision that day. I regret it. God almighty.
We had great seats, though,
Oh yeah, we had really great seats.
but we should have went home.
Yes, when
Like
our
I-
ride left.
Like that Taylor Swift song, we should have gone home. Should have said no.
I'm really
he
disappointed
wasn't
you know
taking.
that.
He wasn't leaving.
Brad
He's
comes
like
in.
Clint Friday. I'm not leaving.
Well,
I'm not
okay.
sitting right here.
Well, how about this? It was Titans season home opener. The first year they had DeMarco Murray. Things were looking up. He goes with a bunch of losers. Like, all right, 14:45 left in the third. We're ready to go. Like,
no,
what?
we go.
Huh?
We catch a ride with them.
Yeah, we went with them so we
Yeah.
could have fun. We're like, well,
Yeah.
we don't have to be responsible if we just ride with them.
But
Never again will I ride
they'd
with
been
somebody.
out. They'd been out all night because they'd been down there, and they didn't give a shit.
No,
about
they hadn't.
Yeah, they had been not the ones we rode with, but the rest of them, the guys they were sitting.
Oh,
with.
okay. All right.
Nick and Fat Cat and all them.
All right.
Was
So-
the
Is that when I
company
met y'all in Red
thing.
Bowling?
That was the night
Yes.
we were
Yeah.
supposed to
Yeah.
come
No.
back to Red Bowling.
No,
Brad passes
Dawn
out on
and
the
them
damn
was-
bar
Dawn,
at
Dawn
19th
and everybody
hole.
was with us.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't
Eating
he?
them
Oh,
macaroni
I don't
bites.
Hell, I passed out the whole. I missed the whole exit.
Well, they'll love
Clayton,
it.
Clayton,
My Fastenal
be good.
boys always loved hearing the story again because they always. It was one of those deals where like, hey, I know some guys here, Doug and Daniel, or not Doug, but Daniel and Will were there, and
Doug's probably at Vinny T's right now. Ain't he?
maybe.
Maybe.
And I texted him. I said, hey, can y'all take us back home? Whatever, DK, it'll work. We'll make it
we'll
work.
take you right through
Cool,
Red Bowling.
right through Red Bowling. So we go meet Amber Harding and Chris Schrader at the George Jones Museum, and we just, it's just, I don't even know. I don't even know where we went after
I think
George
I spent
Jones.
like $300 drinking. It's fun.
Yeah.
Then the ride home,
So then we passed out on the ride home. Then
and
it's like when you hit your brakes and you wake up.
we're at a bar in Cookville, and I'm like, "Fuck,
You're a
This-
Fastenal cool.
this is not
Yeah.
Red Bowling."
We get off the exit and I went, Will, this ain't Red Bowling. He goes, I didn't know how to get there. I said, you ain't got a fucking GPS on that phone? Really?
Oh, man. It's-
Goodness gracious. No GPS. And I'm like, all right. Now what we going to do? Our wives pissed.
Pissed.
Midnight on a Sunday night. We both got to work early the next
oh,
morning.
I felt like shit.
I mean, I felt bad enough because I thought I was doing the right thing by getting a ride home through Red Bowling. You know?
But we had to stay for the game, though.
Tighten up, baby.
And they-
20
and they-
years.
And they got their ass whipped.
Well, they lost. They lost. Ass whooped to be a stretch. But anyway, basically, it was Will George's fault.
But, I mean, we did stay on top of George Jones Museum for
It's the best bar. It's the best
Yeah.
beautiful sight. from
Long time.
this
long
view.
time. I think I don't know, I was taking pictures. Who was they playing? Like the Vikings?
Vikings.
I met you up there
With-
one night too,
With
after the Guns N' Roses concert.
Well, it was the Chris
Hey.
Stapleton concert and Guns N' Roses showed
best
up.
concert I've ever been to.
No, it was
by
Guns N'
far,
Roses.
Best concert I ever been to.
by far.
Everybody.
Sorry you missed that one, Dustin.
I know. Everybody sent
I
me.
had a chance to go to that and didn't too.
Should have.
Yeah.
Best one. He's awesome.
Nobody else has got DK stories, I assure you.
Oh, I assure you, I'm not going to tell the ones that I've got, but
Come on. You got
he
one.
knows all of. Oh, I've got more than one, but he knows all of mine too. So I'm not going to dime him out on here.
Lucas has saved me a lot.
The only person that knows all of my dirty secrets is sitting directly across in front of me right now, so I ain't going to dime him out.
Yeah, well, no, Lucas is I've had a lot of good friends, and I consider a lot of you boys good friends. Lucas seems in some shape now. I mean, now good. I'm all right now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm on the up and up. But by God, he saw me in some bad situations
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, sure have.
Stuff I got embarrassed when I woke up. You know, I was like, whoa.
I seen one of those one morning in a hotel in Nashville.
Me too.
I think I have.
I don't think-
I
On
think
my
we're on
couch.
two different levels of story here.
You didn't see how rough this
But
looked.
he still denies it.
I don't even know you that good, Mackie. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that.
And let me tell you the bad part about that particular story.
I don't think we do, bro.
He tried to tell me that I was the one taking one for the team, and that was not accurate.
You've been watching me Facebook videos, man.
Yeah, no. The girl on the Facebook video was an upgrade.
Nah, that's funny stories right there. That's good stuff.
We ain't even told him yet, though.
We're gonna wrap it up, DK.
On the plus side, at least we lost Jimmy Campbell somewhere in Nashville that
Jimmy
night.
Campbell.
That was a funny story, man. That was a funny
name.
story. It was Clint, me. I love it because we started day drinking in Cookville. I got off work at 2:30. I went
That's
to
what I say. They drinking at like 2 or 3 in the
Wait a minute.
evening.
What's that?
Just drinking.
Just
Don't worry
drinking.
about it.
Oh, like today?
yeah.
Yeah.
10 o'clock?
So, well, that's a little
You
much.
can't be day drinking if you don't start early.
This
Right,
is
you
like a
can't drink all day
Friday.
if you
We
don't
had
start
actually
early.
worked.
Yeah, we'd work. I got off work, pick Sunshine up. Who's a Herman Springs resident now? We're gonna have to go see Sunshine.
Tell me about that.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sunshine from Salina.
Hey, seriously,
Nah.
I text you, man.
You know if you say no.
Hey, he texted me back, but I don't know if I texted him back or not when I did. Hey, you pick him up. I mean, I'm gonna say, where you at? So anyway, this is a good Fraley story to looping in because I'm gonna get the hell off DK stories pretty quick. And so I pick up Sunshine. We meet James and Jimmy. They over at Beef O'Brady's on Willow. Started there.
The only time I've ever been in that
Me
place.
too. Went to Chili's after that. I like James. That's when James was balling. Like he was making big money. He's like, and the girl was. He was like, "Hey girl, hey honey, I'll get it. I'll get the whole tab for everybody." He's like, "Keep the change." Drops $100 on. She goes, "Thanks. I need $16 more."
Did that happen?
Yeah, $116 our tab.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, you were like, "Keep the change,
Change.
sweet shit." You know, like being smooth as shit. She's like, "Yeah, well, I need $16 more to complete the tab."
I bet I give her 117.
Yeah.
Dollar
So-
tip.
Then we're like Nashville, and like me and James Jimmy are all saying, Sunshine's like, "Dude, seriously, man, we can't go to Nashville, dude. Y'all crazier than hell, man, dude. Seriously, well, we need a sober driver. I know one because when you think of sober, you say, hello, Fraley, what are you doing? I'm just sitting in a recliner, but I have a sleep. What's up? Nashville?
half asleep at 5:30 in the evening.
Yeah, he's a. Are you serious? So anyway, we get to Nashville. Or we get to. Fraley comes. He's like, "Are y'all dicking around? Because I ain't driving all the way to Cookville if we ain't really gonna go." So we're leaving. Fraley's like, he's driving James's old Silverado. Sunshine's like, "Hey, seriously, man? No, I was kidding, dude. I can't go to Nashville. Like Woolies, more reasonable. Woolies, Nashville, Sunshine." Shit. Fraley says, "All right, pricks, here's the deal. I know you now, and I check in the hotel, and I don't know you the rest of the night. I do whatever the hell I want to do. And you guys be at the hotel in the morning, we're leaving. I ain't dicking around with y'all."
It's coming from him.
Yeah.
And his past.
Yeah. I ain't leaving. And so we get down there, man, and Sunshine, the whole about every 15 miles. Hey, seriously, I ain't believing this. You know, and I ain't going to Nashville. But Lou,
In the car,
yes. Yeah.
on his way to Nashville,
He
saying,
kept
"I ain't
telling
going."
us.
Not driving.
Yeah. He kept telling us. So we sing the worst karaoke in the history at that one hotel we were at.
We did not.
I
I
did.
could have helped
Was
with
y'all in a
that
group?
and made it worse, but
So like a
no.
duet?
Dustin, Clint,
Group?
and Sunshine. I don't think Jimmy participated because
think
I
it's-
don't
no,
think
it's
he was
me-
in good shape.
No, it's me and Jimmy and Sunshine.
Was it?
Mhm.
Okay.
What was the name of y'all's group? Just, I didn't know if
Boys
y'all had
the boys.
I didn't know.
It was the worst
Springers?
rendition of a George Jones song I've ever heard.
It was
ever.
Hank Jr. It's family tradition.
No.
Guarantee it. I've never seen George Jones Day in my life for karaoke.
Whatever it was.
I
it
have
was
seen Fancy though with the Tech Golden
God-awful.
Girls one year.
It was god awful.
Hey, that sidebar of that, I was singing Fancy with the Tech Golden Girls at Char's old. It was something McRae's or McClellan's, McLeod's. As I'm singing the Tech, I might have been born just plain white trash, but Fancy was my name. Fraley takes the damn bar table over with him. As I'm singing it, I see Fraley blew out his flip flop, holding the damn circle bar top, and the manager's like, "Dude, are you all right? The fuck are you laughing about? Get this table off me. Are you making fun of me?" So there's that. Then we go back to the concert. Then we go to Nashville. We lose Jimmy. We lose completely.
We didn't just lose Jimmy. We had found some ladies of the night, and
Not me.
we're traveling with them down the street. And Jimmy, somewhere in the night, had found a woman, and I say woman because she was large, and she had eyelashes that I promise you were at least 6 inches long.
Oh God!
No idea why.
Large and in charge.
And
Looking for
we're like, Jimmy, get lost. We're trying to have fun here. Little did we know, he did get lost.
In
Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
In the rolls.
ooh,
Well, no, I don't know about that. No, we go on about our business for the night, and the next morning,
you in there?
the next morning, nobody can. We go back to our hotel, and we all kind of come back together, and we're like, "Where's
Pour some
Jimmy?"
flour on her.
We're down there eating a continental breakfast, which was real good, by the way. I don't know what hotel it was, but great breakfast.
Yeah.
And we cannot find Jimmy Campbell. We start calling people like, "Hey, have you heard from Jimmy? Have you heard from Jimmy?" Nobody had. We ended up calling every hotel in Nashville until we found one that had a Jimmy Campbell and called that room. And he's like, "I'm glad to hear from you guys. I about jumped off a bridge last night because I didn't know where I was at."
He was at the Holiday. I don't remember where we were at, but he was at the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah.
We were at the Clarion Inn. He was at the Holiday Inn Express.
Yeah, it was. Oh,
Fraley said, "Oh my God, this is the best cereal and milk I've ever had in my life." He's like, "Does anybody else know this is Shriners Convention?" Sunshine said, "Hey, man, Jimmy's dead." Y'all talking about cereal and milk? Hey, what's wrong with you guys? Jimmy's dead.
that is how that went down, too.
We got back on the interstate, and Clint's like, "Hey,
Sunshine never been out with a Springer before in his
No,
life.
no.
He said, "It's how y'all party."
It gets better. No, the next morning
Yes.
gets better.
yeah, it gets better." We're heading back. I'm driving James's truck back. Clint's like,
7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
"I have one of those hot beers, and DK will too." I said, "I'm driving, Fraley. Actually, I won't." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "I'll have a hot beer, and DK will too." So, and James has got to be back at prom because he's dating a 12-year-old. You did. Damn right, you missed your prom.
Oh,
man.
I was not going to tell all that, but
Well,
oh my
yeah,
god!
tell another one
She
in-
still don't. She still don't know all that.
Well, at least
Would you make it back to prom?
No.
At least,
How old
at least you
was-
didn't have a
So
girl.
this is 8:00 in the morning.
At least you didn't have a girl with
I was
you.
too old. This is 8:00 in the morning.
Clay County,
It's
they don't-
frowned upon in most counties.
in most counties.
in all counties. 8:00 in the morning. We're going down the road. We have hot beer that's been in the truck all night. Fraley starts handing them out. Sunshine's not touching one. Me and Jimmy and DK and Fraley, we're like, we'll have one to help not hair the dog. We have one. It turns into two. Stops in to get a 6-pack on the way home. We make it back to Cookville, and the truth is, I was supposed to go to prom that night, unfortunately. And
What a creep.
Was it junior prom or
You know,
junior high school?
I've got a young daughter. I'll kill people. Like
Years ago. But we get back to Cookville, and I know I'm in trouble already. And Fraley's
With a
like,
12-year-old, you're in trouble.
Legally, you should have been. But
Fraley wanted to ride through Brimstone after all of this.
Yeah.
Won't give me my keys back. Will not give me my keys back. He's like, we've got to go through Brimstone. We end up going down through Dotson Branch.
oh, you stop. Hold on, stop it. In Cookville, when we get there, he goes, "Hey, we're going to Brimstone." Sunshine said, "Hey, stop it. That's enough." he said, "Hey, I've been out with you Springers all night long. Y'all are day drinking again. Y'all are drunk. I'm still hungover. Frady's talking about Brimstone. Dude, the fucking Price is Right ain't on yet. You Springers are crazy, dude. How you back to Salina?" Hey, seriously, man. Much respect you Springers, man. My mom was a Springer. Hey, y'all are crazy. Hey, I gotta go burn one, man. Go sleep.
We made our way through Brimstone, or through Dotson Branch and Brimstone. I'm supposed to be back at her house at 4:00 for some pictures, and I don't even make it back to Cookville until 5.
Mug shots with picture you should have been taking.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was one of the better
It
ones.
happens.
That's one of my favorites.
It was a heck of a day as I remember it. Because rather than being worried about getting back like I probably should have been, Fraley just starts blasting whatever he was blasting. I don't know what the music was. Wide open. It was a beautiful day.
Slim Allen coming in hot over there.
Hope the microphone didn't catch that. But it was a good trip. It was a good time. Spur of the moment. The best ones always happen spur of the moment when you don't know they're coming.
Hey, Hatcher, why don't you tell the story about you driving the wrong way on the interstate when you should have went towards Cookville? But y'all was almost
No,
to Memphis.
let's not, because
Come
I'm
on.
not the bad guy in that story. And
Well,
it
it's still
ain't.
funny.
Brent Dover's the bad guy in the
Oh,
story.
you're just gonna tell it.
Oh, I didn't know that's what you were meant.
Huh?
I didn't know that's who you meant. I did know who he meant.
we're not. He's never allowed in Legends Corner again.
He come in like a few months later. They finally let him. They're like,
Yeah.
he's back.
Yeah, they knew him when he walked in the door, though.
I guarantee
That's
it.
nuts. Like, yes, I know he's tall, but like everybody that you see in that place, like you think 6 months later they wouldn't remember. But typical Brent though, he found out some. However, Brent does it.
Found some trash on some people behind the bar.
Behind her, the waitress kept calling him out. He
Yeah.
found out something on her that she'd been messing around her old man. He's like, "Hey, what's up? You know James Hatcher? You know, not you
I was
particularly.
gonna
I'm just
say I
saying."
don't even know anybody.
And
in
she was
Legends.
like, he went, "Yeah, let's cut the noise on his
Yeah.
backstory." I'm like, only Brent
Yeah.
would know that. So,
that was a heck of a day in itself.
all right, everybody go around. Everybody give a parting shot here, like we're the sports reporters.
Yeah.
1997 here.
Final thoughts. Final thoughts of the day. Not anything to do with the podcast, just final. My name's James Hatcher, and
Unless you want to stroke us, then
Yeah,
we'll
I mean-
take some. We'll take some.
yeah, but don't feel obligated.
Don't feel obligated to talk about the podcast. Brad, you don't got to because you never listen, but you did try for a little while though.
You tried.
I watched the last one, the
The
video
episode.
thing.
The episode.
First video thing.
Bam.
Oh man,
Oh,
Yeah.
he's watching because he ain't doing shit at work. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
so-
don't you put that on him.
Hey, I got to work like 60, 70 hours a week.
Yeah,
I ain't
He's
got
gotta be
time.
there.
I ain't
Two-
got time.
Two of them.
I understand. buddy.
Two of them ought to include listening to the podcast.
I mean, I've listened to a few.
James, you started us off.
I'll start. Thank you all for coming, showing up, making the 100th episode what it was. It was very good. I got a little bit of editing to do, but y'all did a good job. Thank you very much. Thank you for being on the camera. Everybody gets to see your faces of the people that we talk about.
Everybody turn and look at the camera.
Everybody turn and look at the camera. Wave at them. These are all the people that we talk about throughout the years here. Thank y'all for showing up. Had a good time. A lot of good stories.
It's 12:30.
It's one.
We've already had 7-8 beers.
It's 1:18 right now. And,
Same thing.
yeah.
And we'll have new stories next week because of what's happening after
Yeah.
today.
Same thing.
I'll have to get filled in on Wednesday night about what happened after the show was over because I'm assuming y'all aren't going home. Anybody that starts at 10.
Yeah, well.
Listen to you.
I'm not.
I'd just like to say, thank y'all for most of y'all being there for a lot of these stories. Again, just so everybody knows, these are things from the past. Hardcore.
Right.
Me and DK went to a concert about a month ago.
And most
I
relaxed
haven't
thing.
done it. No, I haven't done anything in a long time. I got out and I'm thinking this will be fun.
Was
This
it
is gonna be
Mariah
great.
Carey?
At 10:30, rather than hitting after the little tiny concert, rather than hitting up a bar afterwards, we are back at the hotel, asleep by 11, and on the road by 6 o'clock the next morning. That's how lame we have gotten
Yeah.
in the old age.
Were y'all by yourself?
It was just us two. Yeah, we didn't have anybody
It
in
was
charge of us.
pathetic.
We could have
Yeah.
done whatever we wanted, and yeah,
That'll raise an eyebrow.
Yeah.
I agree.
That'll raise an
there was two
eyebrow.
beds.
Was it
No,
a key size
red
bed?
flag.
I stayed
Red flags everywhere.
No, I stayed at a worse hotel so I can get 2 queens. All right.
Yeah, there
Sounds
was
like two
two
queens
beds.
stayed at a hotel.
I guarantee they screwed them beds together, Brad.
He sat there and talked
I
about
said-
Mackie snoring. We went to the Steel Woods concert. By the time we got to Lebanon,
Dude, I swear, man, I can't hang anymore. I'm lame
No,
as
I'm-
hell.
We are too old
You
for
get me
it.
past
but
11, 12 o'clock.
How do you
Done.
make it that late?
I'm angry at 11.
Done.
I'm angry about being awake still.
But regardless, I appreciate getting to talk about some of this old stuff, even
Yeah.
though we may end up in trouble for it somehow, some way along
Oh,
there.
somebody will
I guarantee
frown
I'll
on
get
it.
in trouble.
Somebody's going to judge it and think badly of it. But I appreciate getting to talk about it because, well, if you don't get to live it, the best you can do is talk about it.
That's right. That's right. That's why I like to talk about them. I didn't get to live a lot of these stories. Y'all had some good ones that I hadn't heard or heard in a long time. Brad, thank you for coming. Appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir.
What would you like to
The
say?
man, the
Nate?
myth, the legend.
He's a legend. He's
I'm out of
empty.
beer.
I'm out of beer.
Oh, funny story
That's-
before we do leave.
Oh, shit.
Lucas killed you in a fictional game that we like to play.
Oh yeah,
F, Marry, Kill.
F, Marry, Kill.
Why?
What the-
Well, I don't know why I edited
Why
myself
have I
and I
gotta
dropped
die?
5 on this show. But
yeah. I was saying
Why have I got to die?
because
Hey, first off, your options: an F, Marry, Kill. I
I
assume
have no idea. What
do you know what F means? Like
F bomb, F, Marry,
Yeah.
Kill.
So
You're gonna
you-
give me. He gave me 3 options.
I
You
gave
got
you
a
3
F one, marry
homosexual-
one, kill one.
Whoa,
three homosexual options.
Why am
if
I
you're
in-
Lucas Sigmund, well, because you're great. You know, we love you.
But the,
So
but
it
the
was-
homo
It was
deal.
you,
Don Asbury.
Don Asbury, and Clint Fraley.
Clint Fraley and you. I killed you right off because
How's that make you feel?
because
Well, I mean, I feel like shit.
I told him while I do believe that it would be more fun on the F side with Brad, you got to cement that legendary.
Wait, y'all need what?
He's
I'm
actually
telling
thought
you.
about this. That's the
don't-
bad part.
The legendary status. Nobody actually goes down into being a legend until after they're gone. I said so that Brad's status gets cemented into history. We're gonna have to go ahead and kill him off. I F Don, if that makes you feel any better.
Oh, fuck, good. 'Cause, man, I was,
But he married Clint.
I married Fraley though.
I wasn't feeling good about this, you know.
And you are now?
Well, I mean, yeah, I
done
did,
that in a while.
Yeah.
I didn't get
F'd.
effed,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah,
Poor
well,
Don. Poor Don.
poor Don. I said, well, Don shaves more than the other two. He grooms himself more than the other two do. So just to let you know, how do you feel? So, parting shots from you. Anything you got to say about it?
I mean, I'd like to thank all the little people
Yeah, Mikey.
No doubt.
for not being,
Somebody recognizes me.
you know. That's about it, but I am out of beer, really.
Yeah.
Seriously. That was no joke.
Yeah.
My candy.
Slam, slide in here. Give us your parting shots.
No,
Get in here. Parting shots. Yeah, yeah. Who's
R.
in there?
Kelly.
Yeah, had a good R. Kelly reference. While ago.
It's hilarious.
I'm just
Which one was
glad
your
I can make it to this one.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite, Andrew Pope or Jason Eady?
Concerts, what
Them
he's mean.
stingrays was pretty awesome, wasn't they?
I didn't even make it to the aquarium that day.
Oh, hell.
Jesus Christ.
It was like every fifth grader in America was there, and they was lying.
You just said, forget it. We'll just go out and
We
chat.
went to Bass Pro and looked at those fish. But
Well, thank you for making it to this one.
What else you got? You like I said, you ain't been on the microphone as much today. You still working hung out.
well, the camera kind of had me scared.
It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. We've been
Definitely not a porn star.
could be.
What do you got to say on the
Tell your fans. Tell your fans.
It's just nice to meet everybody.
Yeah.
These Springers ain't bad. They look crazy, man. But
I wish I could think of the girl that won the pig championship.
yeah, there was. He told me there was a pig
World
chick
Ellie
Grand
what?
Champion.
Ellie what?
That's it. That's it.
representing.
That's Jimmy's girl. Mm-hmm.
Shout
Seen that
out.
on the internet.
Shout out.
What is that now?
I have no idea.
The pig shows for FFA and or 4-H and stuff. You didn't ever do that when you was in high school. You just sole judge.
Yeah.
Don't call it dirt, by God. It's soul.
Yeah. Did you go to
It
nationals
shows.
in it?
What's up? Well, you guys can have your state championships
Me-
in basketball over there.
me
We
and
got
James-
soul judging over here.
Me and James went to where Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Give me get in there.
What
Bam.
up?
Where the bombing was?
Yeah, actually we did go down there. Yeah, we did tour that while we were there. Yeah.
Mm.
Mackie, parting shots.
Yeah. Appreciate you having me.
I'm glad you was here, buddy.
No. No, seriously, appreciate y'all having us.
Yeah.
Had a blast.
A good time.
Yeah, always a good time up here.
Always a good time.
You are. We have made you. We have.
I mean,
You
y'all
made
have
us.
Made me,
Possibly we've made. You've made us
Yeah.
bigger than what
My
we've
never in my life I thought I'd sign a set of titties.
my
especially a man.
Especially a man's.
my
Oh, Boo John, glad to meet you, brother.
my only my only request to you is that will you start showing my picture to people when like if they say, "Oh, you're from the podcast," just say, "Hey,
will.
this is Lucas."
And by the way, I thought about you last night.
Oh, yeah?
At the milkshake bar.
Yeah,
And after he
I
got
seen a
done
dude
signing
with
another
a
guy's
hat.
tits.
big ass hat,
Brought all the
I
boys
had
to
it
the
on
yard.
the very end.
right on the back.
Yeah,
That's
right
it.
on the very end. I was like, well, goddamn, there's Lucas's brother.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of brothers, we got to give a shout out to your brother. Giving our not to bring bad to this, but 2 years coming up for Jeff on Tuesday.
Be on
So,
Tuesday we lost him, man. Yeah.
Keep y'all's picture right there.
you may can see it. Can you see it on the?
Came for the beer cans.
Curtis got me blocked for the last 2 hours. I'm good. Yeah,
Oh, my bad, bro. No. Lose a little weight, bro.
we all big old units on this side of the table.
Hey, and I do have to
pretty
give a
though,
shout out
Curtis.
to my Aunt Carol,
What up,
who
Carol?
watches this on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah,
I told her to say hello.
thank you,
so-
Carol, for listening and watching.
Aunt Carol. Hey, at least she answers the phone. I call her drunk at about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. You can always count on Carol.
Wait a minute, that's another story. I know, Lucas, we're trying to get out of here, but I've never told this. This is the first time Mackie story. So the time that we met Shooter at a Knoxville concert, I am struggling with that picture because I was.
Hey, bro.
So,
bro.
listen, so we're on the way home from Knoxville, right? And we left Shooter. And this is the first time Shooter was like, I asked him, I said, are you going to have that benefit concert that you and Jamie done a couple years ago? And he said, man, I don't know. And I said, probably won't get Stapleton this year because Stapleton's blew up, pretty much overnight. He goes, yeah, man, Chris is a great guy. And blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if I'll get him. Mackie says, Mackie, who 2 hours prior to this said, that damn Shooter's trash, man. God dang, he should have quit with 4th of July, by God. Outlaw U's all right. Rest of that shit sucks. Then he says, fast forward 2-3 hours. I got Stapleton didn't deserve that CMA award. By God, you did.
Hey, I was trying to get my picture to him, man. What you doing, bro?
Shooter said, yeah, man, thanks. I don't know that I was nominated, but I appreciate it, man.
Should have been.
My God, you should have been. And I'm sitting there going, are you kidding me right now? So we're
Hammered drunk.
So we're heading home, and Mackie's calling everybody. He calls his uncle, right? Is it your uncle?
Scott.
Scott.
Yeah.
He goes, and apparently there's this hostility between Mackie and Scott for all this time. He said, I'm gonna call this some bitch, by God, and I'm gonna make this shit right. Well, Scott didn't answer like most people wouldn't at 2 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning. He goes, hey, Scott,
Voicemail.
clear something up, by God. I don't like the way I don't like the way things turned out, and I don't like the way you acted. And I tell you one thing, gonna give me NASCAR cars back. I said, what? After he got the phone, he goes, he stole a bunch of my NASCAR cars. Cars or cards?
Cars.
That's funny.
Diecast.
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 So that's the first thing on our mind at 1:30 in the morning is we're gonna cuss Uncle Scott out about some NASCAR cars. That's what's on our mind. And the funny thing about it, I said, next time I talked to Mackie, I said, "Did you talk to Uncle Scott?" Yeah. He said, "Damn, Jeremy, I didn't know you was that upset. I'd give you NASCAR cars back to you. You just asked for them." Oh, me. So, all right,
Parting shots, Blake.
Blake.
Just want to say thank you guys for doing this. I had a blast today.
Good timing. Maybe whenever I have Matt on, if you're around, maybe we sit there and team up and talk to him about working out.
I work nights, so
Okay.
just whenever you can.
We might try to do a Sunday with him or
If you
something.
can give me a couple days heads up, I can take a night off.
Okay.
Or skip a night.
Good deal.
We
We had for everybody's listening, me and Blake had some good conversation about working out a while ago, and I'm gonna have Matt Estridge back on again to talk about just lifting and working out the next time, and so we'll get him.
I'd enjoy that.
Double team him a little bit there. Good deal.
Well, that's a weird phrase after this 2-hour show.
Hey, I'm saying it's not the only reason
Actually,
it's
I
not
feel
weird
like-
is because of it
because of
because
how
of this
the
show
started.
Yeah.
And ended.
But yeah. Want to give a shout out to our other brother Caleb who couldn't be here today.
Yeah.
The One Lane Road podcast audience grew by one, so
Yeah.
he's there with her today.
Good deal. Everything come out good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Good.
Got a good set of lungs and a lot of hair. I
Cool.
mean, she's got a head full of hair.
Hmm.
But thank you guys. I had
you
a
for
blast
coming.
today.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time.
For sure.
Yeah. Curtis.
Yeah, just same as anybody else said. Thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me. Really disappointed we didn't talk any turkey hunting on the podcast.
wrestling,
give us
pretty much.
give us a turkey call before we go.
He's been doing it the whole night.
Give me a
He's got one in his mouth.
No, don't.
There it is.
I'd rather.
Boom!
boom.
Do y'all got any super worse than me turkey hunters on the podcast?
No.
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Nah,
You're
let's-
probably the only
You're the
one.
only one that's ever brought it up, so I'm going to go ahead and assume no, we don't.
Okay.
yeah.
Nah, I won't do no turkey call.
Let's hear it.
What was the?
I won't know the difference between good and bad anyway.
You don't want to hear that through a microphone, I don't think.
No, it's gonna be loud.
Yeah.
It'll
It'd be too much.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being on again.
appreciate the shit that I got when it first started.
Yeah. Tell DK what it is you do.
I go to law school.
Okay.
That's true. I heard it's true.
Yeah. Parting shots, DK.
I just like to thank each and every one of you boys for being my friend, like the Golden Girls.
What at the end of the Andrew Pope concert, what was it you said? I want to thank every one of you beautiful sons of bitches for being here.
Yeah, I think I did say that.
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
You probably remember better than I do. So again, we'll rewind it back. Thank all you pretty son of bitches. From many years of friends like you boys and Bradley, to all you new friends and Mackie somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Mackie didn't come to my wedding because he was drunk on the lake, so that's it gave always.
Sorry, bro, I'm not leaving the lake for a wedding.
Let me tell you, that wedding was probably more fun than you're drunk on the lake, as I remember it.
If you remembered it, it didn't.
Yeah. So anyway, I do. I'm always appreciative, and all you guys listening. 100 episodes. Lucas didn't get selfish in my business. We've been about 144 right now, but no big deal. We'll get there eventually, hopefully, and
We'll get there.
as long as no.
Either that or this might be the last one. Who knows?
Are you ever gonna get Shooter on here, or have you given up on Shooter? Yes or no? It's a yes or no question. Dustin.
I'll say I'm going to answer. I'm going to answer this because Dustin isn't going to talk about it anymore because he's ruffled some feathers. But
I didn't know I did.
yeah, he didn't know he did, so I'll answer it. We're thinking. I'm going to go back in time a little bit. Hey, for the 100th episode, we should get Shooter. 100th episode. We're fast forwarding in time now. 100th episode. Nobody sees Shooter, right?
Or
So-
heard from him.
yeah,
Almost,
or has heard from him.
almost brought the koozie just so he could be here. You know? No, it's
No, it's that ship's probably sailed at
yeah,
this point.
no, yeah, exactly. One of my favorite artists, and I it's always be one of my favorite artists. But hey, we'll get artists on here that
Want to be on here?
want to be on here. And like I said, he's a pretty big deal. He's on Joe Rogan
Yeah.
and stuff. So I mean, hey, well, I'm not mad at it. I just I'd love to have the opportunity to get him on here because we could talk to him about some stuff. I think that would be fun and interesting. But thank you for making shit awkward at the end. That's pretty cool. But anyway, no,
You talking them shit about him, he'll come on.
No, he won't either.
Talking them shit about him, and you'll feel better about yourself.
No. Like I said, I one of my favorites. Like I said, but we've had a lot of my favorites on here in the 100 shows. Cody, Jason, Chris Knight. A lot of these guys have come on. So
There's the other turkey hunter I was trying to think of, Chris Knight.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a turkey hunter.
I wouldn't go.
yeah, I don't know. If he sends an invite to his house or anything, but I don't think he asks us to come to the farm or nothing.
I don't.
To Slim's was like,
I also don't think he invites anybody to go
No,
turkey hunting with him,
absolutely not.
From what I know about him.
But yeah, appreciate everybody listening on iTunes now, on YouTube, watching us. So
I'll try to get this cut up and out as soon as I can. Thanks everybody for
it's
being
gonna have
on.
to be cut up like Michelle Tanner tonight, man.
Yeah,
Or
it's
which one?
cut
done
it out.
Cut it out.
Yeah,
That was corny as hell. I know.
that was a really bad way to end it, but we're going to end it on it. All right, thanks everybody.